Yo, I wanted to do something with y'all before we got into the real talk. Y'all know them like stories that people be posting. It's like, oh, passing the phone to somebody. We're not gonna do that, but y'all know that.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
I want to do some superlatives. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna say a name of like, most likely to yada yada yada. I'm just gonna read all. I did choose some, but then I was like, let me just go through it. So y'all ready?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
All right. Most likely to forget their best friend's birthday.
Me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think it's hard. I think it's hard.
It's me.
Think it's you?
I mean, look, so growing up, me and my group of friends, we had a thing where we were all like that. So like whenever it was one of our birthdays, not intentionally, we would always be like the last person to say it at like 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m., some shit like that. So, I mean, that's why I never take it the hard way. When somebody like hits me up at 11:59 p.m. last second of my birthday, it doesn't matter who it is, 'cause I understand. I'm the same way, so I never hold that against somebody.
Yo, this is how you know I grew up without my father.
All right, I lose.
This nigga.
I had two.
Yo, my pops.
That's the first superlative. We got mad more to get through.
My pops called me on the wrong day.
Like how wrong though?
He called the night before.
That's not bad.
But
I could beat that.
No. But
I did that to my mom.
It was bad because he called because he didn't want it to turn 12 o'clock. If he had let it turn 12 o'clock, it would have actually been my birthday. He was like, hey, man, I ain't want to forget you.
Should have forgot, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, you forgot. Nigga, that's the whole problem.
Yeah.
Like,
You would have been on.
you would have been on time if you forgot, nigga. But yeah, no, my wife's my best friend, and sometimes I forget her birthday. And
Oh, nah.
my cousin.
Not touching that.
What what I do sometimes? This is terrible. But I'll remember the birthday, but I'll be so busy trying to think of a caption that it'll pass before I post.
Man, you ADHD niggas. All right. Most likely to eat something off the ground.
Nah, that's not me.
Damn.
T.
Me?
For sure. Yeah. Okay. I'm rolling. Especially if you don't think nobody saw it.
And if you did, and if somebody did see it, I could definitely see you being the one to argue why it's justified enough for you to do it.
Yeah. He's definitely the oh well.
I don't like that voice. It's fine. The comment is fine. The voice is not.
Nah, because you got a mouthful of food at that point.
Don't talk about my mouth being full, nigga.
Yo,
most likely to break a world record.
I'm gonna go T still.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say T.
I like that. I was gonna say me too.
Proud of yourself. It could have been for anything. It could have been for the dirtiest nigga alive.
This nigga really did put. I just realized this nigga really did put tape on the other side of his headphones.
Bang. The fuck? Good advice is good advice, nigga.
Right, most likely to go on Love Island.
T.
Dame.
You T.
Not me.
Mm-hmm.
No way. Me?
Yeah, you.
I
feel
totally
like Dame got the
against. Bro, I
best
had a whole
personality.
reason why those shows are like super. Actually, you might be right, but just for the bag. So I did say I would do it for the bag.
Yeah.
Cause they get money in that, right? It's not just love, right?
Yeah.
It's not love.
At the end of
Just
it,
love.
That was
love. That was never on the table.
Love.
Yeah,
No, but see, that's why I say
love.
T.
They ain't say what you gotta love. I love money, nigga.
That's why I say T would go, because he would believe that he's like the bitch will really be into him and shit like that. Not saying she wouldn't, but just not on the show.
This nigga think bitches really would be into him.
Yo, I promise
It's already
I
getting me
didn't mean
upset.
it.
Most likely
Oh
to
my
become
God.
a millionaire.
D. Miami connections, talented, gifted. Yeah, no, for sure.
For sure. My boy bound
He'll
to
make it
pop.
to the bag.
Pause.
He's gonna
that.
make it to the bag. I believe that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Most likely to shoplift. Damon again.
Oh yeah. I think I said it on the pod before. The last time I paid for condoms, I can't even remember.
Bald
Maybe like
assassin.
10, 12 years ago, maybe.
I thought he was gonna say when I was 10 or 12.
Stealing condoms. Yeah. Most likely to spend all their money on something stupid.
Not me.
I don't see any of us doing this.
I don't even got a PS5.
I think Hod. Well, that's true. That's true. No, it's T. It's T.
I think it's you, Dame.
Yeah.
I think it's T.
Well, you only saying that because I bought the
He bought the Yeezy sampler.
I say you only saying that because I bought them. Not gonna hold you. In retrospect, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have bought that.
Yo, you fought me tooth and nail. We've had 3
Yo,
2-hour
but
conversations.
Keep
bro.
Before you was on the
keep
pod,
that
too.
keep that shit in good condition though, because one day in the future, if that shit's in good
shit's still
condition,
not
you're gonna be
gonna
able to sell that for some money.
OD, he sent me 2. I got 2.
Nigga, crazy Kanye fans. Exactly, he got one for crazy Kanye fans. They're gonna go crazy for that in 30 years when that nigga dead.
Facts.
Yeah.
You need 7.
Most likely to have a threesome.
None of us, because we're all faithful black men.
Facts.
Right.
Black men don't cheat.
Right. It's me though, but yes.
On the right cruise.
Oh shit.
No. All right.
Think I'm about to explain why.
Most likely to sleep with their ex.
T.
Also me,
I think T.
Yeah.
technically. Most likely to get caught having sex in public.
Damn.
T. I think T is a horny ass nigga, bro. I've never been caught. Only ever
I've
done.
never been caught. He never said I've never been caught. Never said he never did it. He just said he never got caught.
we've all been.
I'm slick.
Yeah, it's happened. Yeah. These days it's kind of harder though.
easy.
That's another thing. Most likely to get thrown out of a club.
T, obviously.
Yeah.
Only one of us who's done it. How do you get thrown
Because
out
of
of
the
a
club.
concert? Like honestly, like think of like
Yo, come on.
Kate,
We're
you're
not
not
gonna
a
go back
concert.
to that.
Yeah, bro.
stop.
It was mad vibes. What's your problem?
Most likely, hold on. Most likely to sleep with a friend's family member.
I'll eat that because I truly don't care about that.
I'm sure you will eat that.
Because I truly don't care about
Hit the
that.
drop, hit the drop, hit the drop.
Oh, I'm smoking this.
I'm smoking this.
OD.
Probably.
Jesus.
I feel like niggas shouldn't gatekeep their
Yeah,
family
Miss
members.
Jenkins.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I'm just
There you
saying,
go.
like if you got a cousin, bro, and and the vibe is there, bro. Like why are you gatekeeping that? That's weird.
Most likely to laugh in a serious moment. Between me and Hod. Yeah, I think Hod too.
I think I'm a very sensitive, you know what I'm saying, empathetic person.
We the same type of nigga in terms of like our humor. I think you think so quickly about things that it's like, even if the first thing, like when you hear something serious, like if it's funny, you might like laugh to yourself before you like have to like tense up and be like, nah, that's not cool. That's
fair.
You know what I'm saying? All right, we got the last one. I think this is most likely to be killed first in a horror movie.
Dame.
Probably me.
I'm going with Dame.
Because I'm the nigga that tries to escape and gets killed trying to escape. And then you
think
realize, oh shit, we can't leave this place. So I'm that nigga.
I think it's you because I feel like you would try to protect the white bitches. And that's just the wrong thing to do in a horror movie. Because
Wait, are
the
you
white
talking about
bitches
me or
ain't
you talking about T?
I'm talking about
Said
you.
D.
You would try to protect
No,
the white
T
bitches.
is the white knight.
Yeah, I'll even take that. To be honest
Oh
with you.
my God.
Yeah,
Shit.
I would. But doing that would probably last me until I'd be the second to last to die. I'd be the nigga that lasts until the end where it's like you think they're gonna make it, but then like something happens where it's like,
He's just like,
they
go
get like,
on.
yeah, pretty much. But it's
keep
not
him
that.
here.
It's not that hype though, and that shit doesn't work. It's not that hype though. It's like, something that's like very like somber, just like kind of like a look in the eye or something like that. Like, and the main character shook.
I don't
from
think
my death,
I don't think any of our character traits make it to the end of the movie.
Nah.
I'm the frantic one who's trying to get out, who dies 1st. T is the one who's too smart for his own good.
Yep.
And Hod is the tough, cool guy that ends up getting got.
Yep.
Well, all a lesson.
Yeah, the
You know
nigga
what's funny?
that throw a couple punches with the killer and lands him. but
I'm the person you can't escape. You realize you're trapped
Get
here.
him.
T is the like, nah, you're not outsmarting this motherfucker, and Hot is the now. I'm tougher than y'all motherfuckers. So we're all, we're all examples.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And we all black, so you gotta go.
That's true. There's really not a chance.
Yeah.
Congratulations. All right,
Fred.
let's get started, man. Hot, this one's for you, man.
Let's go.
50 years of hip hop. It's only right.
All right, let's go. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop. Yeah, shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop.
Yeah.
We chocolate crossover. Yeah, we chocolate crossover.
One of these days. One of these days, you're gonna get it right.
It's about time that I cleared it. So pardon me, miss.
Queen.
But I like
you seen him last
If you
week.
kiss me, then I'll kiss
Yeah, you seen him last
He was
week.
in town.
My man went back to Queens for a couple days. Hope you seen him when you was in town, because if you missed him, man,
Southside,
you
we out.
missing out. Give it up for my man's Hot. Shimmy, shimmy, Coco Hot in the building.
This, plus you act like you need this. Kiss me and I'll kiss you back.
How you doing, man? You good? You good? You feeling all right?
I'm good,
Shimmy,
man.
shimmy, Coco Hot
I'm
in
good.
the building.
I'm good. I'm feeling pretty good. Week's going well. It's a good time. It's a good time. Summer's
I
wrapping
really only
up.
played that because of the last line. If you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. Remember that little last line he threw in there? Like, but if you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back.
Okay.
It's like, bro, what? He literally said, I accept violence, even if it's a woman. All right, let's move on, man. Let's give him up for my man's South Beach Golf Bowl, also in the building. Dame La Soul. South
my
Beach
shit right
Golf Bowl.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
And the best commissioner in the world.
Be my daylight clothes or is
Get your money in. Get your money in. Get your money in, or you out the league. Get your money in, or you out the league.
when it comes to
Hey,
being
hey.
Give it up. South Beach Golf Bowl. You doing all right, man? You feeling good? You feeling great?
Yeah, feeling good, feeling great. How are you?
Doing all right, man. I'll be better when y'all niggas intro me in the right way. This is the time, yo. I'm feeling good about this one. Come on.
You got
Bring me in, y'all.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Our bearded fella, our leader, our commander, our chief in arms.
Except he don't fight.
He don't fight, but he's gonna make sure we talk it out. It's Tren dollars, no trending. Give it up for the Lightbird himself, the Lighthouse. The way he's setting it down and lighting it up for the whole city to feel his fire. DC, I hope you enjoying my guy because he just extended his stay.
Adjust the bass and let the alpine blast.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like
Yes, sir.
that. That was a good one. That was a pretty good one. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Because We Are, episode 72. We did 72 of these things, man. We in here. If you missed us, make sure you check out that last Patreon episode we just put up last week. You know what I'm saying? Because We Are
Great episode.
Patreon, patreon.com/Because We Are podcast. That's on there. And there's going to be another one up there coming pretty soon. So you definitely want to
It's
subscribe
gonna be
to
the
that. It's
last
only
one
$1.
as well for that. It's only that last one, so make sure you watch
letter
him.
I
for that.
know, yeah, the letter lead. It's
The
been going
finale.
real fun. If you've been enjoying these clips, the finale, it's gonna be real good. So check that out, especially if you miss us, because we're gonna be there pretty frequently in these next couple weeks. But yeah, yo, how we feeling? We good, y'all? We feeling great? I'm feeling good.
Feeling great, man.
Yeah, ready to pod, man?
Absolutely,
I want to
man.
say, yo,
I'm ready to do this
Hi,
thing.
did you peep that Dame missed us, man? That Dame felt some type of way about the pod being so short last episode.
No, what do you mean?
It put a warm feeling in my heart. He texted the group chat, man. It was just like, yo, I feel some type of way. This episode was kind of short. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I was like,
It was my day off. What day we dropped it? We dropped it what, Friday? Friday or Saturday. It was a weekend. So, I was listening to it, looking for the potential stuff, you know what I'm saying, for the social media. Couple conversations here, a lot of great laughs there, and next thing I know, it's fucking done.
It's done. It's
over.
Fucking
it was pretty
over.
short. It was pretty short, man. But we, it's the summertime. It's a lot of stuff happening. We gotta be able to live so that we can provide content for you guys. So thank you for bearing with us. Of course, we're just having these experiences and we're bringing them to you live. And so, in order for the content to be as great as we know it can be, we got to get outside. That's really all it is. So, but shout out to y'all for sure. We'll definitely make
and just
sure
trying to be
that
efficient
we're
with
more
this
consistent. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Word, man. So without further ado, let's give the people what they came here for.
Dick talk.
Well, pussy talk, because I think I'm pussy. So I feel like we should start with where we missed out. We didn't get to talk about the Montgomery Brawl on this. So let's get into it. Hod actually blessed us with the video first. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Violent.
Breaking news.
That hit his stream first. He on a violence newsletter and shit. So
this weekend whipping niggas ass. I came across the video obviously probably around the same time everyone else did. I guess it was Sunday afternoon, and I'm assuming that the actual event happened sometime that morning. Sunday morning. Yeah, it was an event. It's fucking epic.
It's gonna go down in history for sure.
For sure. But yeah, I'm sure we're not gonna get into the whole thing. Obviously, you guys know about the Alabama Riverfront Brawl, right? That took place. What was it? August 6th. Yeah, about 10 11 days
August
ago
6th,
by now.
Yeah, somebody made a joke.
Battle of the Riverfront.
Yeah, Battle of the Riverfront.
Battle of the Riverfront.
So yeah, obviously we got to talking, just in the group chat and just about our experiences and, Tren, his comment was, it's funny, but ultimately, this is all very sad. And I'm like, what the fuck is sad about somebody getting their ass whipped, bro? Like, it happens, And T, go ahead. If you what was so sad about the events that had taken place? Nobody was seriously hurt, right?
To what we know, we don't know about that. We don't know. We didn't check up on any of those people. A woman got hit inside of her head with a chair, bro.
Shit happens.
You ever been hit with a chair?
Yes.
It hurts.
Just got thrown in the
Whether
water.
it's plastic or not.
You know what's funny? It hurts more in your neck.
I'm sure somebody suffered like some long-term damage in the sense where they might not have felt it in the moment, but they're definitely gonna feel it. Like
that man
now,
is gonna have to get those Crocs surgically removed off his legs.
Yeah,
beat that
Crocs
man.
is done for.
Beat that man out of his Crocs. That was really. It took me so long, like, to realize what those were. I thought they beat up a handicapped person. Like, I truly thought that those were like those leg braces that like you get when you're like trying to learn how to walk and stuff like that. And no, those were his Crocs. He got beat out of his Crocs. Went straight through him. Went straight through the front of his toes and up his thighs.
Yeah,
like,
that's
how you know
that's
you
just
got
sad. Like, I don't
beat.
like how we like just I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, after seeing on the video with context, yes, I understand an ass whooping was in order because it's like otherwise that other man would have got like beat up without any good cause. I understand that. However, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, it's like, why did it have to be like that? Why did mans have to like get pressed as much? Like, why did they have to, the white men specifically on that boat, why did they have to get us pressed so much? You know what I'm saying? Like, it all goes back to the root of it all. Like, yes, it's funny right now, but I don't know. It breaks my heart. That's all. Like, it's not even that like I care about the people that got hurt as much as the next person. Like, yo, you get an ass whooping, you get an ass whooping. It's more so just like what becomes of it, the aftermath, all that stuff. I don't know.
I've always
not into it.
I've always looked at it as just, in this event, it was instant karma. You know what I mean? We talk about karma a lot, and there's a whole trend of like instant karma. Someone cuts you off to try to beat a light or something like that, and then they go through the light and they actually get T-boned or something like that. Yeah, that sucks for them, but also like this is what happens when you're reckless. There should be some form of exacting measure when someone is doing something reckless or trying to harm someone else. And in that moment, cut the race part out of it, cut everything else.
We can't, though.
You can, though. You can, because
you cannot.
again,
and I'll tell you why later, but you cannot.
well, here's the thing.
Because ultimately, that's what it becomes.
But their motives, people started calling them white supremacists and all types of stuff. Their motive had
But it's
nothing to do
believable,
with the
right?
fact. I don't think so.
All you need is believability.
Sure.
You
I
know what I'm
mean,
saying? That's
you just
all
see
you
a group
need.
of white people, acting entitled as if they own the space and stuff like that. And yeah, you get flashbacks. But I don't think. See, I think that man was saved because he was black. But I don't think those white people attacked him because he was black. Which again is a reverse of what we see a lot of times, especially on social media. A lot of times you see someone being racially profiled or being stopped by the police. There was another video this week of a young man who was just emptying the garbage being put in handcuffs, and his father had to come get on the police about it because, it's mistaken identity. But you just put a 13-year-old kid in handcuffs and, put him in the car. So now he has to live with the experience of having had that happen to him for no reason. You have to live with that, right? So again, these are the videos we typically see, and the video starts out very similarly, where a black man is being done unfairly by someone that is not black, and then all of a sudden, on your left, Captain, the nigga Ven just came, and it was a beautiful moment because again, it's just people will watch a train wreck, but I think people actually don't want people being hurt. You know what I mean? I don't think people would like to believe that somehow this time the person will be saved.
Come on, man. Let's get into it though. Let's not talk it to death. Would you jump in?
Yeah, of course. Hell yeah.
Dane, would you jump in?
It depends how far into the fight they were. If I was one of those people on the boardwalk and there was already I saw all the the Avengers fucking assembled and shit, and I was like, all right, they got it. So there's no need for me to go in there and throw kick a dead horse.
You reinforcements.
That motherfucker is cooked. Yeah.
That's fair. I think I would have jumped in the original fray. I'm not jumping in.
Yeah.
If it was already
If
happening.
I was one of the staff in blue that was there, I would have definitely jumped in.
For sure.
For sure.
My man, his cares about his staff. If any of his museum workers listening, just know my man, he got your back.
Yeah, he gonna throw him for sure.
Yeah. Boss got your back.
Yeah, I don't play.
But unfortunately, as we mentioned, T, you would not have involved yourself in this event.
No. And I have a very vain reason of why I wouldn't.
Okay.
Here's the thing. It's true. I'm honestly, I don't like fighting, bro. Like, I would do it if I really had, if I had to. If I had to fight, I would do it. But there's very few reasons I could think of where I'd be in a situation where it's absolutely, I have to, and there's no way to get out of it. Because one, I don't want nothing getting on my face. I don't want no damages to my face. I don't want to be missing no teeth. Like, I don't want to do that, bro. I don't got insurance. I can't just be fighting this shit. Like, I don't have that luxury anymore to just be fighting all willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be long. The damage that's done right now is long-term damage.
Two things.
But also, I don't think it's on me, to just be hopping into that fight. You know what I'm saying? Because knowing me, I'd hop in and get fucked up the most out of everybody. It's why am I hopping into fights that it's just this don't.
The only nigga that got fucked up out of anybody.
Exactly. There's just footage of one white boy beating the shit out of one dude, one black dude,
and then the video just zooming on me.
Everybody celebrating.
Yeah. And I'm getting railed out in the ambulance. No, nigga, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
So my rebuttal to that rather would be, how do you know those people like to fight, right? Just because they got into a fight. Again, this is kind of
swam from a boat to a fight,
right? But you
don't do that unless you want to fight.
Yeah, that nigga wanted it. And you saw the punches he was throwing when he got there.
Yeah, nah, he was letting him go.
I should have had that drop. What's that one? That one drop. Niggas think I'm fighting to save the day.
But really, nigga, I just like to fight.
Yeah, that's him, bro. That's homeboy.
I think maybe
And the nigga with the chair.
I think no. So the nigga with the chair done been through war.
He got issues, yo.
He was too efficient with that chair.
Yeah.
He knew when to pull back and all that. No, yeah. He was looking for some action. But I think a lot of those guys truly did feel compelled by the sheer number of people that was jumping on that guy. So it was by the nigga. And never underestimate the power of a black old lady screaming, "Y'all help that boy!" Listen, through that chant,
Put a whole
I
battery
can
in your
do
bag.
anything. I can do anything. I don't think that kid jumps off that boat if there was not a bunch of black women, a bunch of aunties on that boat cheering him the fuck on.
That black woman was like the avatar, like Harriet Tubman, Maya Angelou, like all the black women just sitting before, like encouraging people to fight, just
fight back.
Embodied
one
her
time.
in that moment
for sure.
to get that one, them fellas to get out there and fight.
So T, you telling me that if we go to Rolling Loud, we go to Coachella, and we in the podcast section, and it's another 3-man podcast team on the other side, and they want static, man. It's very clear, and not only that,
union now, nigga.
not only that, but we don't start it. They throw the chair first. They throw a chair at us while we in the middle of our segment. You not rocking out with me and Dame?
That's different. Like I said, if it's me and y'all, like we good. But I'm not hopping into no other niggas fights.
Do you trust that?
I don't have to be in. If it's me
Do
and
I
y'all
trust
and
him?
we
Do you trust that he's gonna scrap if it's going down at Coachella?
Nah, I don't think so.
Because I feel like he's gonna be like, "Yo, man, I ain't trying to lose my ticket. It's 3 more days. It's 3 more days, man. We can't get put out right now."
Flying Lotus performs on day 3. Come on. Come on, we gotta make it till Sunday.
yo, fuck y'all. I would hop in if it was our fight. Like if it was me and y'all against, a bunch of other people, yes, I would do that because it's our fight. You know what I'm saying? Especially if y'all already fighting. But I would definitely try to like talk us out of it before we get into that. And there's nothing wrong with doing that.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course not.
There's nothing wrong with like being,
You the nigga that gets knocked out first.
hey guys,
Hey guys, hold
trying
on.
to talk this.
Hold on, guys. Wait a minute.
You're the reason.
What are we
You're
doing?
the reason the fight
Come on.
begins.
What are we doing?
Then I would hope if I get swung on first, then y'all niggas better be fighting. At that point, like if I get swung on, then yeah, I have. Like I said,
I'm jumping over tables.
yeah. If moments where I have to, I will. But if I don't have to, whereas if none of my loved ones are hurt, or if like there's something where like it can be avoided, like if, again, like what Dame was saying, like not to steal his swag about it, but if I wasn't needed, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man. This handled. This 20 against 6. I'm good, man. This nigga got a chair in his hand. They got weapons and shit. They good, man. I'm good.
How many people that were there do y'all think is lying about how much they did that day? Like, you know what I'm saying? How many niggas that was on the boat, just like, yeah, man, I had about 3 on me. I had to get up out of there,
The nigga swung his body to the side.
It's going down like that.
Put the nigga in a full Nelson.
I passed through the chair. Matter of fact, I was sitting down in the chair.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I actually got up and offered the chair to the
Yeah,
man
I
who
folded
took
it for him. I was like, yo,
And I
do
was
your
like,
thing.
you see that one? You see that lady right there in the ground? You should take the chair
Yo,
and smack on the head with it as hard as you can.
yeah,
Just make sure the officer don't see you.
Cause you know me, I'm
I make
OG.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I direct this shit. I don't be in the shit. I be, I be calling
I used to play
shots.
point guard back in high school. So I was a playmaker, you know?
Yeah. But all in all, I don't think that don't make me pussy. I don't think. Like that really upsets me that you think you think I'm pissy for a lot of reasons, but
yeah, it's
I
a
feel
combination. It's not
Like, I'm not playing that job. Fuck you. No, I'm not playing that job. It is. But you think I'm pussy
Yeah, no,
for
it's a
lot of
combination of things, bro. It's not just this. But again, I don't have no problem with that. Like, again, you meet people where they are. You know what I mean? Like, I don't expect everyone
give me that.
to kind of just to be on the same time. Like, you know what I'm
got
saying?
this holier than thou ass attitude that because you're more violent than me, that makes you like more.
Nah, man. I'm not more noble than you or anything.
That's why you got
like
that hat on today. Peace for pussy, right? You calling me a pussy? That's a diss.
Nah, man. I'm telling you, it's not like
whatever,
that. It's just, you know, again, like I said, I've been in situations where I've had to fight. I've honestly, I've been fighting all my life. Shout out to Sealy.
Oh, my life.
You know, it is what it is. It's just not foreign to me. And I would need to know that if we were in a situation, not that you'd fight, but that you would react in a conducive way to whatever is going on. You know, I don't want you putting yourself in more harm, you know what I mean? And not understanding a scenario when it happens. I told you I was with a bunch of dudes. Like the first time I ever got robbed, I was with a bunch of dudes who I thought was my friends. And, you know, they kind of let me get robbed. You know, it was what it was. But, you know, you learn things about people, and maybe it's me.
Hold on. Here's another thing. What if you're in that fight because it's your fault? Or damn, this is more a question for you. If we got to fight, me and you, because Had was doing some shit that he shouldn't been doing, does that change your attitude about hopping in to help him? If it's like, yo, nigga, like this, like, why you wilding out?
Like I feel like he had it coming.
Right.
Y'all can't let me get jumped. I don't care what I did. I don't care what I did. Y'all can't let me get jumped.
All right.
See, that is a scary nigga to be around outside.
If it's on a level scale of 1 to 10 of like you had it coming or you wildin', it would have to be anything higher than, say, a 7. So like 8 and up, I'm like, all right, you I'm not doing nothing. It's on you. But 7 or below, I'm rocking.
So, in my opinion, if the odds are fair, then y'all could let me get my one on. We don't need to jump nobody if it's a one-on-one.
Yeah, of course.
But if I'm getting jumped, I don't care how I got there. Y'all gotta help. Like, I'm sorry, because again, I'm gonna do the same thing. Like, I've been, as you said, and you know, the thing is, we could talk about that after. You know what I'm saying? Once we back safe, once we back at the hotel,
then we kick your ass.
We might have to shoot it now. Yeah, like we might have to shoot it now. That's how it goes.
That we gonna jump you.
Yeah, then you know that's when I'll take my L. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, y'all, I was tripping. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like, then all right, cool. I'll take an ass whooping from y'all. Don't let me get beat up in the streets. That's not right.
My thing is, don't like just because like I feel this is another reason why I don't want to commit to. In the moment, realistically, I feel like I would hop in to defend y'all, but I can't give you that comfort.
Don't think you
because
would.
I don't want you to move with that like in the back of my head, like, oh, if I swing, my niggas with me. No, I want you to move with with the feeling that like if I swing, I only got Damon.
Yeah, I might be by myself.
I might be on my own with this one because that, in sense, like keeps it's more preventative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you got that comfort, everybody moves more recklessly when they know they got that nigga in the back with the bottle in their hand, ready to like smash that shit up against somebody's head. You know what I'm saying? Like you move a little different when you know you with a homie that's strapped. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you don't feel that from me, and it keeps you from acting out, I might have to let you believe that until the time comes, and then, you know, I'm rolling with you. But I've done all that I could to be preventative. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this for all of us.
What's the one thing, if you ever, I've never even gotten into like a bar fight or anything like that, but in a bar fight, what's the one thing that you would try? Like personally, for example, I would definitely try to hop on a table and just drop kick somebody from the top of the table. Like 100%. I'm jumping on somebody. Because like, how do you stop that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got jeans on. You're not putting
all
your leg
weight
up.
onto somebody?
Yeah, you're not
Unless
put your legs up to Sweet Chin Music Man in the fucking midair. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if this is just movies and shit like that, but I want to grab a nigga on the bar and like run him across the bar and like knock all the beers. Knock all the beers down and shit.
Now a nigga that ain't got nothing to do with it is mad at you. It's like, bro, I paid $15 for that drink.
For this fucking blue moon, nigga.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'd want to snap and have niggas rally around me for sure. Like, I definitely would want like a squad of niggas with me. Yeah, like, yo, nah. You know what I'm saying? One of the niggas up to my aid.
Yo, my outlaw niggas.
Yo, twist
OD.
these niggas, man.
I would 100% want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got to get my hands dirty, and I can keep enjoying. I'm gonna move. I don't want to get up. You know me. Especially because I'm an alcoholic. I want to sit at the bar, keep drinking my drink. Yo,
you know
what I'm saying?
see, this is the thing. Certain things you find out. You can beat up any nigga that's drunk. I don't care how big he is. I don't care how strong he is. Any nigga that's drunk can't fight. I've never seen nobody with coordination when they was really twisted out of their mind. So if there was one person who asked you been wanting to beat, wait till he drunk.
I don't know though, because I feel like being drunk,
Mad predatorial in a way, yo. Damn. Taking advantage of a nigga, yo. God damn.
Yeah,
So you want to fuck this nigga up? Just buy him a couple drinks.
Get him drunk. Buy him a couple drinks.
yeah.
Wait till he put his hand on your thigh.
Go to work. Hey, come on, nigga. All right. Even I gotta pause that one. But
Even I.
so I feel like
Nigga
because
say even I wasn't going.
because like,
What's that mean?
Stop. Time out. I said even I because I don't subscribe to the porn game as much as y'all niggas do. Can I make my point and we get off of this? You spend mad time.
Oh shit! I'm
You
sorry.
gotta,
Go ahead.
feel like-
you got a blank
because-
there. You got sense of that.
because niggas inhibitions be like decreased, you know, when you drink and stuff. I feel like that is the most time they can do the most damage to you because they're not thinking about like. I feel like if you fighting somebody who cares about you or at least like doesn't want to like, they might have a little bit of like reservations, but they might not understand their strength when they're drunk. And then you can really get hurt. Like niggas will smash a beer bottle up against your temple and knock you out. You know what I'm saying? Give you like a concussion or some shit. Make you have a seizure or something.
Yeah.
So,
If
I don't
a big
know.
enough
I feel
nigga
like-
gets their hands on you, then yeah, there's probably no getting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'd
That,
be
dr-
tough.
that,
It'd be
that
tough.
strength don't go
It'd be
away
tough.
just because you drunk.
No, but it
You know what
was.
I'm
I'm
saying?
telling you, it's the coordination. Like you.
But I'm saying if he
again.
grabs you by the shirt, nigga, and
if he grabs you, yeah, you kind of you grabbed. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a little bit. You got to be a little mobile. That's fair.
yeah, just don't let him. If he gets on top of you, it's over. Drunk nigga wait on top of you?
Yeah. Pause.
Nah.
No.
Attaboy. All in all, though, would you be upset if I told you that whole fight or like people use that fight as a rollout? Because I don't know if y'all
What, they
know
drop new
if y'all
boats?
that tapped into like the country scene. There's a new country man on the scene. I don't know if y'all heard, but a couple days after that fight video dropped, a man dropped a country single that is kind of reminiscent of the, you know, Don't Try That in a Small Town. You know that song?
Mhm.
You ever heard that song
Yeah.
before?
Yeah.
A song that's very reminiscent of that dropped 5 days after that. And that man is blowing the fuck up. Like, all right-wing media is endorsing this dude for coming out with this song. And he got, like, plays. He making, like, he got a label push. He's, like... And this song came out 5 days after this fight happened.
I'm sure I'll hear
So
about this.
that's why I say it's sad.
I'm sure I'll hear about this in the next couple. That's typically what happens. You guys tell me something on the pod, and it just so happens to fucking jump into me.
Yo, get ready for it. Oliver Anthony, rich man, north of Richmond, got the same type of style of that song. And
isn't that song new?
That's
That
what I
Try
don't
in a
like.
Small Town. Like that song just came out, didn't it?
Yeah, song just came out like June.
And it's even that could be used as like it's typically like a rollout. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like that. I don't like how these things could be twisted to be something else. And all in all, don't think that this is the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Like when do black people ever get the last laugh for shit? Never. So in terms of like, yeah, we might look at this brawl and be like, yeah, nah, we got a W. We're gonna remember this forever. Wait till these people retaliate. Wait till next year when the elections come around and Trump come back. You know what I'm saying?
We
like,
got them by the river. Where did they get us at?
At the cookout.
Damn.
They gotta get us
the
at
park,
the cookout.
at like the
We
like
took
the,
the
at
river?
like the public park cookout. Like
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
niggas arguing
Listen,
over
man,
who
and
got the grill.
don't really think you could get out here and start trying these country boys either. You know what I'm saying? Like don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
That country strength goes past race lines. I promise you. These dudes that drive trucks all day and
Fuck
lift
their cousins.
weights with bales of hay. Yeah, they not really about to play with you either. You know what I mean? So be careful. Be careful. I'm not swinging on Morgan Wallen. I'm not. That nigga last name is Wallen.
Yeah.
Morgan be wild.
And they'll call you a nigga.
Like I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I called you a nigga right after.
Yo, getting beat up
during.
and being called a nigga, bro, like that shit gotta hurt.
You gotta choose one or the other.
Damn, that shit.
You gotta
suck.
choose one or the other. No, you don't.
All in all, I don't like that. I don't like how this could be twisted. Think about all the people that's watching that clip and like there's mad different captions to it, making it a race thing, making it about, everything else. Like, oh, look at these hooligans. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole another set of media that's being received that's making people think that we're barbarians, even though we in the right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying we as like black people in that sense where, yes, I think if you're jumping somebody, you deserve everything. You need to get your ass whipped because you're not just going to jump people. And that's something that comes from not knowing just simple ethics. If somebody's fighting a one-on-one, you don't hop in to just like beat that person up, even if they're losing. You don't do that. Everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? You let them get their shit off. But that's not there. And so it can turn into something else. Even though how, like you said, it's not a race thing, it can be seen as a race thing. And that's what I don't like.
Have y'all
I don't
ever
like being
seen,
made a fool of or like being made an example of.
Have y'all ever
And that's
seen Do
where
the Right
I am
Thing?
with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course. Classic.
Okay.
Classic. So that's what I don't like. If we wanted to start with dicks, we should have started with this. Bro, these Twitch niggas, man, are out of control, bro. I don't know if y'all have heard about the most. Yeah, I know. Just from Hod's side, I can tell that he's heard. You want to start with Kai, or you want to start with Speed?
Nah, y'all got this one for sure.
I'll take it from here. Dave, you heard about Speed?
I mean, I know who iShowSpeed is. There's something I know. A few weeks ago,
Yeah, D don't know. Nah, no,
He don't know.
D
If
don't
you would
know.
have known,
last thing I saw from iShowSpeed,
you know
he was
him,
having
you
like
would
an awful reaction to like I don't know something. He had like a huge his face was like all lumpy and shit. He was having like some health issue.
I did see that. Yeah, happy he's doing better, or maybe I'm not.
yeah. Thoughts and prayers to that man. But no, we're talking about one of his more recent reactions. He got a little excited to a clip. He was playing a game. It seemed like, what was it, like zombies? Was it zombies or aliens? Huh? Did you see the clip?
You know I did not watch the fucking clip.
All right.
You gotta know.
iShowSpeed, for y'all that don't know what we're talking about, is if y'all not familiar with Twitch, it's a gaming channel. iShowSpeed is very well known in the Twitch community as being somebody who plays games and reacts to them accordingly. His reactions, he's very like known for having like out of pocket reactions, just over the top, and being that person that like, he'll bark at people, like he'll just go crazy, he'll be loud, he'll slam his controller down, like he'll be that person to give you that excitement. So this particular clip that's circulating now and people are finally catching up to, he got excited. He was playing a game that had like zombies in it. I guess one of these zombies was looking real nice to him, and he started gyrating into the camera, and his dick popped out on stream. And he quickly realized, and like obviously was like surprised by him. So oh, shit, like you could tell like the fear was in his eyes about it. But
I show me,
man, the moment
he's definitely getting banned. At least probably not forever. I mean, accidents happen,
he's just about to get a bag from fucking.
He's not getting banned at all.
Kick or Rumble or one of these other fucking sites that allow that shit.
That's true. That's true.
I was talking about this with one of my homeboys, and I was like, yo, he's gonna get banned. Cause think about all them kids watching that stream at that time that just saw this man's dick on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what my man said? No, he's not getting banned. Why? He makes that app way too much money. He's way too much popping. He got too many deals. Nothing's gonna happen to him. And lo and behold, it was announced today that he's, at least YouTube announced that he's not getting banned for that. So, in the eyes of YouTube, if your dick pop out on stream, you good with us. If you're making us enough money,
let's do it.
I mean, that's true for anybody, man.
Yo, $100,000 episode. I got it. Just whip that shit out for the whole hour.
Just swinging.
It's like a Dave
swinging at the bottom of the screen. Just like this.
Oh, we got a special guest too. We call him in. Anyway, back to iShowSpeed. Yeah, no, but that was crazy. All I could think about was how many people he exposed himself to, and how there's just gonna be no real repercussions with that.
Because he really does
at least get fined.
He really does have a chokehold on the kids. Yo, he has all these kids dropping it low as if like that's just the cool new dance to do. And he's, we know what I'm talking about, right? His fucking dance where he just, arms up, drops it low and shit.
Is he the originator of that? Like, did he?
Yes, he's the reason that kids are doing it now. That's his dance.
Yeah, I mean,
That's wild.
Nelly and P. Diddy are the originators of the Eagle.
But he is, but you know what I'm saying.
But yeah, these kids now are doing it because,
like, for example, Wiz Khalifa is on tour, or he was on tour last year, and his son was on tour with him. His son was performing on stage with him, doing that dance, and it's like,
His
damn,
son?
yo, his son, and that's like a famous kid, so that lets me know, like, yo, he's reaching like all type. Doesn't matter if it's kids that are in the urban area, kids that are rich, kids that are the white kids over here. He's reaching everybody. And Kai Cenat.
And Kai, yeah. But before we get to Kai, I gotta ask because I just want to know, because like I said, I, as a person who is aware, like I'm trying to be in tune, I'm trying to understand like what are people receiving. Like I said, it goes back to the kids. I'm like thinking, yo, they're receiving this. How are they gonna be? Like, how is this gonna affect them growing up? Like, do your kids watch any of these streamers?
yes.
How does it make you feel knowing that can happen? Is nothing you can do, or is it like, because I know we've had talks about like, kids and stuff like that, and how there's really nothing that you can do to like, you can quote unquote control what they watch and stuff. But at the end of the day, they're gonna get into it themselves. They're gonna find it. They're gonna like. There's not much that you really can do on that front. But
I discovered internet porn when I was 14 years old. I was at lunch with Eric and Doyle,
Snitching.
and they were talking about pickhunter.com. And mind you, niggas ain't even have cable modem yet. It was all like so it was pictures, no clips. That would have taken too much bandwidth and shit like that.
yeah, it's only had like 2 megabytes of memory back then.
Pretty much. So pickhunter.com was the site that I found when I was 14 years old, and I probably have put more time into porn at this point in my life than I have on my jump shot. So just saying, just being young and being in high school and being around other kids, you're gonna get exposed to your kids are gonna get exposed to things that you hope they don't. But honestly, the only thing you can truly do is educate them and give them game. Let them know how the world works for real, and just so that they can navigate it properly. That's it. They're gonna run into shit, and they need to know how to handle it when it happens. You cannot prevent it from happening. So, if my kid sees, some nigga's dick online, it was bound to happen, man. Like, this is definitely on the list.
All right. You got something, Dave? Like, you had something to say, so you don't really know.
No,
It's like,
I mean, we're just becoming them old niggas that not complain, but them old niggas that judge the younger kids and the entertainers that come up with them. Every generation has them. We had they weren't as extreme, obviously, but we had niggas like fucking PewDiePie that were running YouTube, and he was just making fucking stupid games about.
I've never seen PewDiePie's dick.
Neither have I, but he was the most followed nigga on YouTube for a long ass time. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Dash.
Him, niggas like Fred. You know what I'm saying? It was that stupid ass orange that they would just put the fucking face over. Like I can't say that there wasn't dumb stuff. Like, obviously, like, streaming wasn't the thing. We weren't watching them live, and they were more characters than they were actually like themselves. But I was raised on social media, bro. Like, I grew up watching YouTube. Like, Daystorm Power. Like I grew up Dashy XP, T Pendel. Like
shout out to Dashy.
Yeah, like Niga Higa. Like, I grew up watching all them niggas.
Who the fuck is Niga Higa?
Nah, I know Niga Higa.
Never heard of that
Asian. It's the Asian.
Nah, he's the OG of the how to be a this, how to be a that type of video.
Yeah. Timothy De La Ghetto. Shout out to
Asian
my
dude named
mans.
Niga Higa?
Yeah,
Niga Higa. He was a tee.
Am I hearing it wrong?
it's Asian shit, nigga.
Or is it Niga?
Nah.
All right, cool.
He actually dropped the Niga. It's just Higa now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember
like
that rapper
Chigga.
dude named Rich Chigga.
Yeah.
Fuck was that?
It's Rich Brian.
Rich
now.
Brian?
Oh,
who's Rich Chigga?
Yeah.
Was that it?
Before we
Was
talk
it?
about Kai and the situation, can we reminisce real quick? What was our like early YouTube like experience? Like, who did y'all really like? Who was y'all like loving on YouTube? Like, y'all would tune in, y'all would subscribe and stuff. Like, who made y'all want to be like entertainers and shit?
Definitely the niggas I just listed.
Damn, what was bro name? Cause he Hot Damn I Rock.
I don't want to say bro. He just been through a lot, man.
No. Yeah, I
lot.
didn't mean it. I didn't mean how I said it. Bleep that, actually. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got
you got love for Kane.
Yeah, got love for Kane
always,
for sure.
man. He did too much for YouTube. He's a
for
legend
sure.
in his own right.
He was one of the he was one of the first hilarious people. Also, for ENT, I think is what they were called.
Yeah, something like that.
For your entertainment.
Yeah, for your entertainment. Yeah,
Yeah.
them dudes too. Hilarious. Early YouTube stuff.
The what's it called?
Any-
Unforgivable nigga. OG.
Unforgivable. Yeah, wow.
OG.
Yeah. The black and white videos.
Yo, honestly, Kimbo Slice. Like, Kimbo Slice was probably one of the first things where somebody like came to me like, yo, there's this dude on YouTube. You got to go to youtube.com, type in Kimbo
niggas
Slice,
out.
and all his videos pop up.
Did he do anything else other than just knock niggas
Knock
out?
niggas
like
out.
one punch?
Well, he went to the UFC and knocked niggas out there and got knocked out.
Yeah.
He wasn't that great of an MMA fighter, but, legend in the streets. So,
rest in peace, Kimbo. I watched a lot of remember Ray Williams Johnson? He was the first like
He was another one.
viral
that was,
video.
Yeah, super popular
exposer.
doing the internet.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Definitely kept me in tune with a lot of like viral videos. He was Tosh.0 before Tosh.0 was Tosh.0. You know what I'm saying? He was doing that. Tim De La Ghetto, I was watching a lot of. I remember I don't know if y'all watched like John Ollie and David Spades. I don't know if y'all remember them. My favorite one, and definitely was very inspired by the old stuff, because the new stuff, I hate that you can't find any of his videos anymore. But Jerry Levine.
Oh yeah, he
No.
cleaned all that shit up.
That nigga.
He cleaned his
That
image
nigga.
up crazy. Yeah.
A lot of my early, for those listening that remember the no trending days, a lot of my like black male rage was accredited to Jerry Levine. Them videos had me in the chokehold, bro. But yeah, he cleaned that up, became a family guy, you know what I'm saying? He doing mukbangs and let's plays and shit, but
You guys remember
but you gotta say like
the best Phil No Bep? It was Fat Kid and Twin.
nah.
They used to do the Dipset videos, the Dipset movies. I'm not sure if you ever heard of Short Bus Shawty with the animations and the raps and shit.
Oh yeah, you talking about
Yeah, those were them niggas. They did like a whole Dipset series, like of the Dipset movie and shit like that. Each episode they did they were the reason I grew up doing like a Cameron impression. Like I started doing like impressions growing up and shit, and they were honestly the reason that like my love for just like internet humor just came from just going down a rabbit hole of all their videos and just like their South Park style animations. Like, you know what I'm saying? They weren't like the best artists at the time. They were just like crudely drawn images of these rappers, and they did all the voices for them, and it was just hilarious at the time. Still to this day.
Facts. Yeah. Good to reminisce on that. So we came up with some good stuff. And like, yes, to your point, we came up with a lot of stupid stuff too. A lot of that stuff did not age well, like at all. And I'm sure if Jerry Levine, his videos were still up, that shit wouldn't have aged well. Ray Williams Johnson, a lot of those jokes, like if you try to watch that shit, a lot of that stuff, not really good jokes. You know what I'm saying? It's like trying to watch Dane Cook all over again. Not really good jokes. But in the time, it was hilarious to us. But I'm sure y'all heard about Kai Cenat and, the impact that he clearly has on all the youth right now, bro. Like, I was talking to somebody, they were saying that, if they had a kid, they would not be letting them watch Kai. And I 100% understand that. Because that man be wild. You ever watch a Kai, like, Twitch? It's entertaining, but to what extent?
I only watch
to what extent?
Yeah, I only see the clips like on YouTube. I never actually watch his streams.
Yeah. He's doing his thing. I mean, it's working, but it's like, man. He
It's
like
a
got
danger, like
flamethrowers and shit in his basement. Yeah,
it's
crazy.
it's like
crazy.
We see guys like RDC, right? A bunch of creators. It's different because they're more so like a unit. They kind of all do the same thing together. But they have their house where they just create and do content in, but they don't destroy the motherfucker. Whereas, you got these guys who, Kai's with what? They have a group AMP. That's their group with Duke Dennis
AMP.
and Agent, AMP, yeah, and all them. So they're just like they all stream.
Boys getting money, man.
Bro, they
Them boys
literally
getting a lot of money, man.
They get money streaming, watching the other person stream. So like I could be fucking Phantom watching Kai stream, or I could be Agent watching Duke stream while I'm streaming, and people are like, it's just like a fucking
Man's got a bag.
farm. It's like a streaming
bag.
farm in there.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna hate on them
Shout
for
out to
getting
them.
money.
No, I'm not hating at all.
Yeah.
But man,
Yeah.
they're not getting their deposit back wherever they go.
Yeah. Kai could just have his dick out his whole stream and just nothing would happen.
He could fuck somebody on his stream, for sure.
Tiana Trump.
Yeah.
I'm sure, that's
I understand it,
but yeah, nah.
but at the same time, like, I never see him being like problematic, like intentionally problematic, like super toxic, saying any, like giving like the wrong message. Like obviously he's just a young kid who doesn't realize the influence that he has, and he's a young
having
kid with a
fun.
whole lot of money. Exactly. He's like what, maybe 22, 23 years old, a fucking rich ass kid who hangs out with his friends
younger
all day.
than that, honestly.
Honest, yeah.
He's like
so like
20.
I can't like obviously he has some learning to do, and I'm sure this is a learning moment. Like this nigga went to prison, like, he went to jail for this shit, so I'm sure he learned something from this. But like I understand, like bro, he's a young nigga with money who thinks he has it all figured out, who thinks he's probably invincible, and he was thinking that he could just go home and everything be normal. But nah, man, you can't go back home the same way you used to. Not giving away PlayStations.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Shout
think
out to the mans though.
the only thing fuck, lost my thought. Never mind.
All good. All in all, thoughts and prayers for Speed. I like Twitch hasn't like said what they would do. They'll most likely fine him probably for that because you can't let that happen. You know what I mean? Like you have to set an example at that point. Because if they're like, if people see that and they see, oh, you could do that on Twitch. Because I actually had a topic written down like months ago. I don't know if y'all heard about that one girl. She was like I think she's like a Brazilian streamer. Brazilian or Colombian. I'm not racist, but I don't forgot what one it was. But she was fucking on stream and she got banned for like a week, 7 days. So, and like it was like off screen, but like enough people had like a big enough screen to see that she was clearly having sex, and she got banned for a week. So I don't know, man. Like, I really don't know. Like, I feel like, yes, a fine is in order for that. Like, that's probably what will end up happening. But in terms of, like, getting banned, it's like, yo, again, I know we talked about it before, but Ye was right, man. Porn is everywhere, bro. You can't get rid of that.
Yeah. You know what I was going to say, I remember now. How long until we see somebody die on Twitch?
What do you mean? There was the whole the Buffalo shooter streamed the shit on Twitch before he got taken down.
Yeah, I mean, like from one of these major dudes, just again being reckless.
More like an accident.
Yeah,
like not intentional. Like they didn't plan it.
I think it'd be Kai.
Whew. I mean, we seen it happen on Facebook Lives and shit. I mean, definitely not somebody big, but we seen.
Jeez.
I think it'd be Kai. I think Kai is again because I remember what I was gonna say.
That would be awful. That would be like world shaking.
This is what happens, right? Because I always go back to the Joe Budden Yachty video, right? When Joe Budden was screaming at Yachty and Yachty was just like, yeah, I'm just having fun with my friends, right? When you get to a certain age, you see a bunch of niggas do the same thing because they're 20 and then they turn 25 and then life is different. And then another person is 20 and then they turn 25 and then life is different. And then someone else is 20. Like it happens enough to where you get to a certain age where it's like, hey, young nigga, stop being fucking stupid. And then the young nigga goes, yo, old nigga, you don't know nothing. And then we just end up in the same spot, right? And that's literally like the cycle of life, pretty much. Being young is not a good enough reason to be stupid. Because it's because enough people are telling you that you should do better for you to have some accountability when some fucked up shit happens. So, that's it. that's all I'm gonna give it. Nobody had no sympathy for Summer Walker when she was London's fourth baby mama because everyone and their mother knew what was gonna happen except her, and she used that same, I'm just a 22-year-old girl, I'm just having fun. All right, cool. Have fun. So, again, we can't keep repeating the mistakes and keep saying, oh, these guys they're just so young, they're gonna learn, until they don't. And then they do some shit that they can't take back.
Yeah. Speaking of shit, doing shit that you can't take back, do y'all want to get into face palmer? I'm contractually obligated.
Did one of us call this a rollout? Did anybody predict this?
Damn, I can't. I don't know. I think we might have at least played with the idea.
But let me,
they were.
None of this would happen if this nigga didn't shut the fuck up and wait for her to get home. Just wait for her to get home, bro. Fuck up. And now look at this. Now look what you did. Like, yes, you're totally right in how you felt, but just wait for her to get home, nigga.
Yeah.
Yo,
now
not
look.
You victim blaming. so you blaming him, man.
Yeah, but hey,
it's his fault for this.
Yes, because now look,
because now there's a bag out of it.
Yes,
okay, now she got a bag. But hey, you know, it's very funny, man. It's very
That's
funny.
that's so messed up, bro. Like,
What did you like? What
having
was
feelings.
what was the what did he want? to
She's
happen?
wrong. She's wrong. But nigga, just shut up.
Because again, if you go back to it, the night happened and nobody said anything about how she dressed. Nobody said anything about, oh, she's mad close to Usher. Nobody said that. You could like go on Google Trends.
Winnie Harlow was in there a few days later avoiding that nigga hopping on her boyfriend's lap. That would have been the news story if you just shut the fuck up and let that moment pass, bro. Same thing to my girlfriend, because my girlfriend was hammering away. She's probably on your side. Like, yo, ultimately, like, yo, Keke's at fault for this. 100%. You're right. Keke should have never done that. She made an embarrassment out of him, and you know, he justifiably felt the way he was supposed to. But nigga,
That's what I'm saying. How do you know that moment is coming? Like, because you can't just wait for shit to pop. Like, people always say in relationships, if you have a problem with something, nip it in the bud when it comes up. Don't wait. It depends on some things. Yeah. But like, nip it in the bud. When it comes up, talk about it. I didn't like that. I don't like the way that made me feel. I don't, let's talk about that. Let's work on that.
Yeah, but to each other.
Yeah, to each other. You're right. The tweet.
Not to the internet.
The tweet was wild. But also, we talked about on this pod before. If the public, if the humiliation is public, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna humiliate me in public, then how are we gonna handle this for real? Because now you're just making me look like a bitch.
I don't think he was humiliated until he.
But nobody knew who this
himself.
nigga was.
I agree with Dame. He wasn't humiliated until he humiliated himself. Nobody
knew who he was, bro.
To use Keke Palmer's line, I couldn't pick this man out of a lineup. Sorry to this man, but I do not know who he is.
Yo, and what did I say? The day we recorded, I didn't even know she had the baby yet.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous.
Listen, I
didn't even know she had the baby yet. So this nigga wasn't even on my mind.
To set the record straight, I think Keke Palmer's doing the right thing. I think she's a great woman.
Oh, yeah.
I support 100%.
Provided for her family.
Providing for her family, doing the right thing. Love Keke Palmer. She's doing some great stuff for the community and black women everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Keep on going, girl.
Shit better not be trash.
Yeah, no. Oh yeah, let's get to why we even talking about this. Keke is dropping a song with Usher. I didn't even know she made music. But man, is that shit banging already.
Yeah.
Totally
Whose song is it? Whose song is
it's
it?
Usher's song.
I think it's Usher's.
I know she's featured in a video. I don't know if she got a verse. It'd be funny if she had a verse, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It's coming out
Is she
midnight,
singing on it? Oh, I didn't hear anything yet, but I saw like what was like a visual teaser type shit.
Yeah, it
I
looks
just
like
saw her.
she's like dressed like Usher and is like gonna do like a Freaky Friday kind of thing, like with dressed up as Usher, the same way like Dave did.
I'm trying to get an idea of what the fuck this Usher album is about to sound like. If he ever decides to drop it.
I don't know, but I'm excited.
He's been dropping random Lucy's for the last like 3 years.
I like Glue. I like Glue a lot.
Yeah, I like that one a lot too. Is Bad Habit gonna be on this? That song came out a minute ago and he ain't done with it.
He came out with a mixtape, a Zaytoven mixtape in 2018. Like that was, I think, the last project he came out with. He had like, since then he's dropped like that Crush record in like 2019. He's dropped a lot of stuff. I mean, he's obviously doing a residency. Maybe that has kind of like inspired him to come out with more records again. And listen, I'm all for it because I still think Usher's the top of R&B, and it's been a very long time since we got an official project from him. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. But this Keke song better be good, man.
How you feel if you Keke's man or ex-man?
You think they're still together after all this?
Are they still together?
Let's just assume that they are.
Yeah, I'm asking you that question.
Wait, who we talking
Said,
about?
how do you feel if you Keke's ex-man
If I was Keke's ex-man?
or man or whatever, whatever they are?
How do I feel? I feel like I tricked myself off the streets. Like I gotta take the L, honestly, because it's just, again, what I said when we had the pod was that wasn't the issue. They already had a fight. The tweet was to save face because of the fight that they already had. You know, if your bitch go out and she looking good and she having a great time, you gotta shoot off that text that's gonna bring her time down. You have to. It's gonna burn in your belly if you don't. You know what I'm saying? So that's a word. You a mom. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta try to ruin her time, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he took it too far, you know?
Certified toxic nigga in the building. Hand.
He just got emotional, man. Shit happens. Tricked himself off the street.
Yeah. I mean, he better than me. If I was him, I would have been fucking finding and shit. I'd drop a feature with that nigga immediately.
What?
That's getting bleepy.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, like, for me,
Why Usher been so grimy lately? He been dirty macking like a motherfucker lately, yo.
Yo, he getting older, man. He realized like this is it. This is the run. Yeah. Like this is the run. He's like I'm going after all y'all chicks, everything.
Yeah. Shout out to Keke though, great person. You know, hope to meet you soon in person.
Like, my mom always talks about R. Kelly performing live. The way he connects with the audience. That's something that you can't.
Mom,
R. Kelly.
Terrible example.
Why don't y'all gonna stop coming at my boy Kels? Okay.
R. Kelly gonna stop coming on 13-year-old girls.
You don't
allegedly.
feel like these stories are a little crazy about R.
Sheesh.
Kelly and make you look at him like.
Well, you know what? The last people they were talking about were over the age of 18.
Well, there was one that they said he was grooming since
What is
she
my
was
phone
15.
doing, bro?
Stop with the grooming.
We saw the tape.
Stop with the
Keke.
grooming. I don't know this side of Kels.
You don't know this side?
I do not know this side of Kels. The side of Kels I know is the musical genius.
He is a
Okay,
musical
But then
Come
you
on
see
now.
all these women coming out and telling their stories about what one woman said he gave her an STD.
Well,
and she's suing for
guys
that.
are doing that. Like a lot of guys do this. It's
married-
not just Kels now.
He married Aaliyah when she was
What?
15. Proof to that, and we saw the tape.
You know what? I cannot speak on those things.
Oh, my phone is wilding right now. But yo, Keke, shout out to you. You the best.
Loved you on Lightyear.
Yeah, we love you and Lightyear and you know Keela and the Bee. You the best, yo. I hope the song is banging. Yeah, yo. Shout out to Keke Palmer, man.
The internet is forever.
You see how quickly black people will just turn on you?
Right.
Never let our legends be legends. Like I said, white people protect their own. We don't.
Yo, I love Keke Palmer. My phone was on, so I gotta get my shit updated. I got the iPhone 12. They have to like 15 right now, so I gotta get my shit updated. I don't know why that shit would just randomly play like that. While we on music, let's y'all want to get into the whole TDE business. Did y'all listen to Reason shit yet?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I gave it a one listen through. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Digging it.
Yeah.
I listened to it. I was gonna listen to it anyway. I've been waiting for Reason to drop. But I definitely
Just needed a reason to listen to him.
Yeah, but now I had a reason. God, that was terrible. But yeah, please.
Oh, wrong shit. I was looking for the. Oh man.
No, but I was already gonna listen to Reason's project. But you know, because of the, you know, I kind of hate listening to it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, or like support listen to it. You know, I played it again earlier this week, and it sounds good. It does. It does sound good. I have my issues with Reason as an artist. You know, certain things he can't help. Obviously, I think, you know, he's got probably one of the worst rapper voices in the game right now. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? It's just his you know, delivery is not great, but the kid can write.
It just gets boring.
Yeah.
Honestly, like after a while, like this flow just isn't like it. I don't want to say like every song sounds the same, but like his cadence just doesn't. It doesn't do anything special with it. Where I'm like keeps my interest for a long time.
It's funny. That's how I feel.
People say the same thing about Larry June, but we'll get into that.
Yeah,
another
that's
time.
how I feel about
that's
Isaiah
valid.
Rashad.
That's valid. I feel like Larry June is like a vibe rapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not listening to Larry June's bars, even though he's got a decent like set, but he's not. I'm really listening for the samples because I think he has some of the coolest sample flips musically.
It's because he be making songs with
production on this
Alchemist.
album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's got like, and honestly,
goes-
like that Harry Fraud, Derringer,
can slide on the beat.
kind of thing is like always been lit to me. 80 samples are lit, probably more so than 70 soul. But yeah, I love his sound. Back to the Reason Project though. Yeah, it was pretty good. I definitely don't think that what happened at that stream was a rollout, but I do believe that it helped
Context.
boost him because I believe he ended up going number 1 on iTunes.
Give some context.
Oh yeah. So Reason was on a stream. I believe it was a Twitch stream actually, called Back on Fig with Schoolboy Q's DJ and one of his buddies. They have a stream called Back on Fig.
Oh, that's who it was. I was wondering who it was.
Yeah, I don't know those guys' names, but obviously they're TDE affiliates. So Reason went up there to, hang out, talk shit. And they start asking him, "Oh, where's the music? Is it coming?" And he's always been a very honest person, right? He feels very like he's not a star or anything like that. He just seems like a regular guy. So he's probably thinking he's just kicking it with the homies. And he says, I've been having label issues essentially. Like I've been trying to drop. A lot of these songs are like 2 years old, but I can't drop them because the label says I can't.
First mistake, personally.
There you go. So the president of TDE, Musa, who is also the son of Top Dog, ends up calling up the station or whatever. He has the number to reach out to those guys and jumps on the live with them, and he gets into this spat with Reason, live on air. Telling Reason things like, "Oh, Dave Free didn't even want us to sign you. Nobody in there. You on the pod with them, and they can't name 10 of your songs. Just
That's a lot of fucking songs.
10 is a lot of songs. There's a lot of artists that I can't name.
These
I can't name 10 Billie
on the
Eilish
spot,
songs.
live on a stream. That's tough to do.
For an upcoming artist,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I can't name 10 Billie Eilish songs.
Exactly.
I don't think I can't.
Yeah,
either.
so
Yeah.
I know.
it is what it is. But yeah, they go into this back and forth, and they have this, pretty tense discussion. I guess by the end of it, it was like all love, or like they it settled down. But obviously, it goes viral. Not viral, but it goes it
To like the hip hop.
yeah to the hip hop
Like people that are like
kinda.
tuned into that like algorithm.
Obviously,
see it,
Punch
for
gets
sure.
on Twitter, starts throwing his little jabs in, not necessarily at Reason, but just at the general public. And that's really where I want to go with the discussion, because I'm tired of Punch. I'm fucking sick of Punch. Either get him off Twitter, or he's gonna have to find something to do. Like,
I think you're just saying that because he's active.
Yeah.
Like how many people? Because what's Punch's position at TDE again? He's
I think he's head of A&R, right? 'Cause
Head of
he's-
A&R?
yeah.
I feel like I always did like find his involvement or like his engagement interesting in terms of like how he engages with. He'll get into it with you on Twitter. Like it's very easy to get in contact. If you tweet Punch about something, he'll hit you back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I always found that type of engagement interesting, especially somebody as high up in a position as he is for like such a major label. But I feel like the reason why we feel the way that we do about him is because he's doing it. How many other people that are like have high positions at labels are doing this thing where they're engaging people, addressing their concerns, or also like trying to talk about it. When the whole thing with SZA was going on, it still happens. People talk about that whole thing with SZA all the time, but like he's right there with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just talked to SZA just now. You know what I'm saying? And SZA
Punch is
engaged with
present.
him too on Twitter. So Punch is very present on like socials. So like, do we hate him because he's active and he's giving this perspective, or do we hate him just because of who he is? Like, because how many other people who are at major labels are doing this same thing? You know what I mean? That's why I'm like,
P
they're
was
keeping
doing
it transparent.
QC,
And
honestly, P was all over the place talking fucking shit, especially when he was going through a little thing with Offset.
Yeah, that's true.
Whack 100.
My issue with Punch is that he has this vagueness about his tweets that, you know,
Very cryptic.
the music industry is not a fucking mystery, bro. Like, you can learn what you need to know about the music industry from a lot of different sources. And, you know, one of his tweets that kind of just rubbed me the wrong way was, it's truly amazing how much people think they know about this business. People are literally guessing at this point, guessing with such vigor and vim and conviction. But this is someone that y'all saying is engaged with the Twitter sphere. So if he is, then he should be able to explain what he means. And instead of throwing out these fucking fortune cookie ass tweets that, you know, don't help anybody. The SZA thing was very public. It's also very public that you just lost the biggest rapper in the world that was on your label. He just left, and he took his creative director with him. And your second top artist has these times where she doesn't like how y'all move. Y'all had the best collective of rappers since fucking G Unit, probably, where everybody had their own fan base. When it came to Schoolboy, Ab-Soul, J-Rock, Kendrick, when Isaiah Rashad first dropped, it was another thing, you know, and he had his own fan base. And honestly, at some point we have to, is TDE living off of a legacy at this point? Whereas, like, are they still how we see them? You know, because at one point it was like good music or TDE, right? And I mean, good music is kind of dead too, but you know, it's the guard has changed, obviously.
Once Kendrick was gone, I predicted that this whole shit was gonna crumble sooner than later because everybody else is, for the most part, just inactive. And you know, we don't hear from SZA too much. Before this, wasn't she like sick? She was like dealing with like her vocal cord damage. We didn't even know if we were ever gonna hear from SZA for a while. So I don't. And then not for nothing, these guys who don't drop as often, we just got Ab-Soul back. J-Rock he's up there, bro. Not for nothing. Like, all these guys at this point, like, they're up there in age. Schoolboy Q, he's been kind of in that. He's a dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's more focused on that part of his, that point of his life. Sure, like, the music is important, but that's not primary to him anymore. That's secondary to him. Ab-Soul was dealing with a whole bunch of personal stuff. He just got back into, like, you know, getting back into the groove of making the music. He's still not out here doing shows or anything. At least as far as I know, he hasn't been on tour or anything like that. So he's still, you know, making steps back into getting back into, like, what his regular self is. And I think J-Rock just got a lotto verse, but I mean, come on now. J-Rock got a Grammy because he was on Kendrick's soundtrack. Let's be real.
No, I mean, yeah, but it was their song. It was King's Dead, right?
Yeah.
That they got the Grammy off of.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, but the golden child is gone. Like, who else is gonna get that look?
Well, I think they have an opportunity when your roster is that strong. You should be able to sustain. I felt the same way about OVO for a little while. Where again, if I'm sure if Drake had it his way, Drake, Weeknd, Roy Woods, you know, like that whole set party, you know, they would just run every year. Every quarter somebody needs to be dropping. You know what I mean? And again, so yeah, no, we don't know the ins and outs of like distribution and rollouts and stuff like that. But I mean, you got a lot of kids who out here who are freestyling this stuff, and you have to wonder if some of these artists that are signed to these labels would rather stay independent in order to kind of free themselves up, because it seems like when you get on a label, the label becomes the problem.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's funny. Punch actually, I don't know if you saw this. Do you follow Punch on
Yeah,
X?
I follow Punch on Twitter.
The artist formerly known as Twitter. He actually put out a tweet today that I interacted with. I don't follow him, but I see a lot of his tweets whenever he tweets. He tweeted, "Where's inspiration? Where are the artists? This thing is shifting. It's a dark cloud looming over the business.
Oh God,
who is the last artist that really spoke to you?"
Get off your fucking ass, bro. Get off your ass and your balls and go outside. There's people making incredible music. I fucking hate when people act like ain't no hot shit out here right now.
But is that like a tweet for him to like make people do his job for him, like to send him?
Of
shit
course it is. It's laziness.
Know about. Yeah, it is. You're right. Like now that I see like through because a lot of people were tweeting back at him saying like, it's because we got all those. It's because we don't have enough industry plans. Some people talk bad about industry plans, but they were the ones really keeping it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like people who would keep it. Yeah, people have like a whole like idea about industry plans. I'm like, you got this whole shit fucked up. Like you really got this whole shit. Because if you're an industry plan, you're at the whim of just that, the industry.
Yeah.
Like if you have no real talents and you're just getting pushed and you can't sustain yourself, you're in a chokehold. You're forever in the grips of the label that controls you. Because you don't got no, like, there's nothing about you that screams you need to be here. So even though it might be him trying to get other people to do his job, I kind of got what he was saying. Because think about that. How many people, what's the last album that like really impacted you or touched you? Or like the artist that touched you?
It's been a while.
Y'all know what I'm gonna say.
That's it. Again.
It was King's Disease 3. It was Nas when he dropped King's Disease 3 in August. Once a Man, Twice a Child.
But I mean, like, does that really count though? Because Nas is already established. I'm talking about like
new artists, like somebody you discovered. Like,
I actually think it's harder for an older artist to be impactful than it is for a new artist. But we could table that ideal and then just talk about it as you're framing it.
But because like I feel like you can't really accurately get that, because I feel like you'd have to talk to people who their first album hearing Nas was King's Disease 3 and see how that's received from their point. To really make that argument, because you already have like an affinity for Nas and you know his style and stuff. But if somebody's first album was King's Disease 3 and they felt that way about Nas, then I'd agree with that.
They would have to also be of a certain age from a certain demographic, and then they probably have already heard Nas. Like if
I don't think
if a
there's
nigga,
no way you have
if a nigga went to a coma in 1996 and then woke up and came out and was like, yo, there was this kid Nas, man. How's he doing? that would be interesting.
I don't think there's been an artist since I first discovered and heard Frank Ultra's Nostalgia Ultra that's made me feel the same way upon discovery.
Damn, bro, that's seriously
like it's the same way. The same way. Like I enjoy music. I can think an artist is great. I can think an artist is awesome. I could love and enjoy his discography, but it didn't make me feel the same way that this album on my first listen made me feel. You know what I mean? Like this shit had impact.
My ex put me on to Frank. It was Swim Good. It was the first song I heard. And I had never fucking heard no shit like that before. I was working at Rite Aid stocking shelves, and Strawberry Swings had me ready to fucking jump off a building.
Yeah, man.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Like the only song,
that's the type of shit that
the only song I could think that even comes close to that is like when I heard Daniel Caesar's Japanese Denim, and I thought he was gonna be the one, but Then he wasn't.
Genius Caesar's a good one, but like, yeah, he.
Then-
Like
then
that's
he
the
turned
thing
into
too.
Trent
It's like there's so much influencing like your how you get engaged. I'm thinking about like back in the day, how many artists had to do the type of engagement that they're doing to like stay afloat. And that's why like it leads me to this next question that I had for y'all of, do we have too many hot artists at one time? Because it almost feels as if like if we have a lot at once, there's always something to like deplatform them. Like there's too many artists wanting to be at the top of their game and not just make good art, that it kind of just like oversaturates the game entirely. You don't understand what I was saying about that? Like it just feels like there's too many people wanting to be, I want to be the best at this shit. Instead of just like, I want to make good art. Because at the end of the day, the people that just want to make good stuff, they're the ones that shine through at the end. Instead of the people that are like, oh, I want to be the top right now. Because like, yeah, you can be the top right now, but is your stuff going to have longevity when it really comes down to it? Are we still going to be talking about this in a year, 2 years, 5 years? And most of the time the answer is not. Because they're not like doing it for the art of it. They're doing it to be the best at the time. And it's because it's such a competitive sport and such a competitive market. It's just like, what's the point in like making real stuff when I can be the best at this thing that I'm already doing right here? You know?
Yeah.
So
it's a fair thing. First of all, I don't think we have too many hot artists because I don't think that many artists are that hot or as hot as they might appear. I think at the end of the day, it comes down to tours and it comes down to streams. And like those are
who are the hottest artists right now? Sorry to cut you off, but like right now, who are the hottest artists that we have that are at the top of their game that like they drop, you looking for it? Rap, hip hop,
Ice Spice.
She's the hottest, but I'm not like looking for hot Ice Spice drops personally, but I'm not the demo. So I can't speak for. I think she's for the kids, bro. I honestly, to me personally, I think
determine what's hot.
I think she's for ages 21 and under. So that's why I'm saying I can't speak for it because, like, to me, I would say no, but I could be wrong.
These kids go crazy for Ice Spice, bro. Like, and they don't even see her the way we see her. They don't see her as like this gimmick artist that's like over sexualized and like is just making catchy tunes. They think that she's like it. You understand? Like for real.
But she's hip hop, you'd say?
Yeah, absolutely.
So would you then agree with the statement that hip hop probably isn't for us anymore?
No. And I wouldn't agree with that because I'm gonna bring it back to Nasir. He literally just put up a post like a couple days ago saying like, I want to hear more from older artists. I want to hear about your life.
Are you posted it?
Yeah. I want to hear about your life now. I want to hear, the beauty, we can get into the hip hop 50 thing. We can kind of roll right into it. The beauty is that hip hop is 50, so we get to grow up with it. I did get to grow up with it. I probably caught it at a very immature space, when it was ultra violent and when it was, rappers. I mean, rappers still getting killed a lot, but I think that has more to do with some other things than it does about rap. But rappers were getting killed for rap shit. You know what I mean? Like rappers would diss somebody and then get shot at. Like that was something that was like really, really happening. And a lot of people ended up getting killed. A lot of people ended up going to jail behind rap beef. And
you got a whole drama for that now.
Right. So YouTube had a lot to do with that as well, just the access that we've had. Right. But I've been, I'm 35 years old. I've been able to grow up with hip hop, and I still have some artists that are they're not trying to chase the kids, and that's beautiful. We all can kind of just live, but I think what we have to do is we have to stop calling again, when you watch the BET Hip Hop Awards, right? It seems like all the ciphers are like leaning towards the older crowd, but then all of the performances are leaning towards the kids. It's like two shows, you know what I mean? And like it's cool seeing them bump heads, but it's there's something kind of unnatural and uneven about the production. Whereas,
Can I ask you a question, huh?
go ahead.
We talked a minute ago about like hip hop in general, and you kind of disagree with me. It was along the times when Yachty dropped his tape.
Sure.
But we were talking about how the way that I view hip hop isn't the way that it was intended to be received when it first came around. Like the culture of hip hop in general. Like that's not hip hop in the sense where it's like we had different stances on that.
Sure.
So can you clarify like that point of like what is hip hop in the sense where it's like, because you said, yeah, Nas dropped King Disease 3, but if like how much, like what is the goal of hip hop? Like what is the goal at that point of an artist who's been in the game for a long time? Like what is the goal at that point of dropping a hip hop album this late in your career? Because you know what I'm saying? I don't know how much King's Disease made him in terms of money financially. So I'm like, what is in his head? What is the goal of, or like just in your opinion, what is the goal of hip hop today?
Rappers are storytellers. First and foremost, rappers are storytellers. They are news reporters, right? One of the first song on King's Disease 3 is Ghetto Reporter, right? That's what, when they asked Eazy-E and NWA, what are y'all saying that y'all are criminals? Are y'all saying, and they said, no, we are reporters. We're reporting what's happening in these environments. When Ice Cube wrote Dope Man, he wasn't talking about himself. He was writing a story about a character, right? He was saying, I'm the dope man. But he wasn't the dope man. He was just, acting in a sense.
Rapping from the perspective,
yeah.
Speakers and
so rappers are storytellers. Rappers are reporters. When I hear a rapper, when I go to listen to a rap album, I need to find out who you are. I want to know who you are. I want to know what you're inspired by, what you're going through personally, and what makes you dance, what makes you move. That's what I'm listening for. I think the rappers who become superstars are the ones who are very unique in their delivery, and they're unique in their how they tell their story. So T.I., right? You can't copy T.I. T.I. is just T.I. There's nobody that sounds like T.I., looks like T.I., moves like T.I. He's a whole unique individual. But so is Ludacris, right? So is Lil Jon. So is Nelly. So is Eminem. These guys are there's no, you can't be them. You can't copy them. So when I look at rap, that's what I'm looking for. And a lot of, you posted you sent us the Rick Ross clip, right? And my comment was like, he looked like a fucking generic ass, he looked like a creative player. You know what I'm saying? Like
Sean Kingston.
He had a big ass chain, a Celtics jersey, just there was nothing unique about him, and he wasn't saying anything interesting. He was trying to rap his ass off, actually. You know what I mean? All these big words
did not work. I don't remember a single word.
Yeah, I don't remember a fucking word he said.
It did not work.
That's because that's what people think hip hop is supposed to be. But then what it is when I think of hip hop listeners and people who are consumers of hip hop, I think that's what they're trying to gather, your unique perspective, which is why Ice Spice is hip hop, which is why Childish Gambino is hip hop, because they're telling their unique perspective over instrumentation. It's the same. To me, that part doesn't change. What you can't be in hip hop is inauthentic, carbon copy. You can't bite nobody, and you can't be formulaic. The moment you start doing that is when it's not hip hop no more. So, that's just as far as like what is hip hop and what is the purpose. Nas is not going to be 50 again. He'll be 55, and he might have a different perspective at 55 than he had at 50. And as long as he's dropping albums, I'm going to want to listen.
It's cool. All right. I have a different perspective on how I receive hip hop, and like the things that I receive might not even be hip hop in that sense, but like I don't have as much, and we talked about this, like I said off pod, but I don't have as much as an attachment to it as much as you do, in the sense where I like things that I enjoy. Like I like the things that I enjoy, but at the core of it, it's very different from the way that you receive it. Because like I said, I enjoy the Yachty project. You know what I'm saying? That might not be hip hop to you, but in the terms of the artistry of music, I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where it stands in the realm of hip hop or if it stands at all, but I enjoyed it. And that's what I meant by, you know what I mean? Saying like, what is it that an artist like Nas, who's been in the game since what, the 90s? You know what I'm saying? Yep. So like, is that when 92. He started the 90s? It's like 92. That is very different. And I can hear the difference. You know what I'm saying? But that's not to say that what else I'm listening to is not hip hop. But it's just a different form of it. But there is a clear difference listening to King's Disease 3 versus Let's Start Here. It's a very clear difference. And you can hear it. Yeah. But we need to like understand that like things have changed and things are different. And it's like there's a new set of people telling their stories from their perspective. And it might not be in the same exact way that the old heads might have had and the old heads might have did. But you know, I'm not trying to call Nas as an old head, but like the people who been through this, you know, who have lasted through generations of like the legacy acts almost, people who have lasted through generations of hip hop and have been able to drop through different decades and stand the test of time. That's what I mean by that. It's like there's different stories. Like NLE Choppa might be, you know what I'm saying? Or who's that other nigga?
Not him.
Not what's his name? What's the other dude? I saw somebody, I think I looked at a top 10 list recently. Somebody had on their Twitch stream, and NBA Youngboy was in the top 10.
Listen, man.
Of like all time.
Youngboy is hip hop. He's terrible, but he's hip hop. 100% hip hop. Because he's literally making what he wants to make, and it sounds how he wants it to sound, and he's being true to himself. And there's not that many barriers. People act like it's like a fucking science, bro. It's not. Just be yourself, but it has to be you. Once somebody feels like an executive is the reason why you did this record, a brand deal is the reason why you did this record, it changes the conversation. Or you're chasing a sound, or you're chasing an image, then it changes the conversation.
Thanks.
You know, it is fucked up because, like I told you, I listen to drill all the time, and drill is tragic to me. You know, I don't listen to
real.
It because
it feels like the most real that we get from like.
I don't listen to it because I think that shit is funny. You know what I'm saying? I listen to it because sometimes I do want to get in my emotions, and you know, I do remember periods of my life where like it was that real. You know what I mean? And so it's
and a lot of them niggas die. That's the saddest part of it all.
A lot of them niggas is really dead,
bro. Lot of the drill artists, like that beat be real. A lot of them be dying. Like I remember I saw a stat. Somebody was saying that like the average lifespan for a drill artist is under 25. Like a lot of them do not make it past 25.
Yeah, man.
And that's sad as hell.
I was pretty heartbroken when Pop Smoke died, because here's the thing. He wasn't one of them. He wasn't one of them dudes that was just making op records and stuff like that. He was just having fun, you know, really making great music, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? His music was really dope. And, you know, just inviting that energy sometimes is enough to make bad things happen. And it's unfortunate, you know? So, you know, again, it's not my point is just, I think the thing that I don't get, and maybe y'all can explain to me, like dank meme rap, right? Some people have that rap or make music to be bad on purpose, or to like, you know, like almost like a
Lil
parody.
B.
Huh?
Lil B.
Like Lil B?
Yeah, Lil B was probably the first rapper of that ilk, but like that's a whole thing now. Like people just make records that are purposely supposed to sound bad. I think Yachty started out as one of those dank rappers where like his point was not to be good at all. His point was to honestly be goofy and just like make whatever. And again, that doesn't make me know you. That doesn't help me know you. You know what I mean? It's not authentically you because it has literally nothing to do with you. It's random. So again,
What if my response to that is what if you isn't enough to sell? Because
the point is not to exactly. The point is not to sell.
But if it's not enough to work, if what's been working is you not being yourself, what is the incentive of giving who you are to the world if it's not going to be the thing that feeds your family or feeds like, you know, the people that you caring for, that you taking charge of? Because listen, and it's a good transition to our whole conversation. You know what I'm saying? With the girl who's doing all the interviews lately, she interviewed Yachty. She said he was awkward as fuck. He said he was awkward as fuck. Mm-hmm. So when you're dealing with somebody who might not have the depth or the wherewithal to be somebody who could sell just by being themselves and make more just from being a character, what's the problem with that?
I think there's no problem. But what I think is that you have to acknowledge that you're making a mockery of something that people do take very seriously. And again, a lot of people have lost their lives, given their lives, sacrificed themselves, sacrificed their peace to create, you know. And again, it's like, you know, a lot of you know, when it comes to art, just in general, being microwavable has never been microwave food be popping sometimes. Sometimes that shit is fire. Mm-hmm. You know, I think you and I actually had this discussion, you know, and the example I gave was the Ruth's Chris to like the McDonald's. Like, yo, bro, sometimes a double quarter pounder with cheese is gonna hit. It's gonna go crazy, bro. Like, it's just that's gonna be all I need. It'll never be Ruth's Chris. It's just not the same. I'm telling you, they're gonna sell way more quarter bacon, you know, quarter pounders with bacon and cheese than they'll sell steaks at Ruth's Chris. They're gonna sell more of them, but that doesn't mean that it's more quality than Ruth's Chris. It's just not.
Right. Very packageable. To move on, how do y'all feel about Bobbi? Y'all seen any interviews of this girl yet? How y'all feel about what's going on with her?
I like it. It's funny because I like that style, you know.
It's cool for the clips.
Shout out Zach Galifianakis, right? Was that his name?
Between Two Ferns, yeah.
Yeah. This is just Between Two
Funny
Ferns.
Marco,
Yeah.
Ali, what's his name? The guy who does
Ali
Borat.
G. Yeah.
Even
right.
Eric Andre, like like his interviews has definitely been like super awkward. So,
you know, shout out to her and shout out to them for that style. I do enjoy that interview style. I love Z-Way. Shout out to Z-Way. But it's I'm not gonna sit there and watch that girl interview these people, man.
Yeah, me neither.
It's
cool for the clips, but it's just I'm not trying to watch a whole 50-hour fucking long interview with her and Mark Cuban, her and Offset, her and Tyga. Like, I don't know. The whole thing seems like it's forced and kind of inauthentic. I'm sorry. Like, and I get like she's supposed to be her gimmick, but it's just.
Yeah, I know you.
You know what I think is funny? What I think is funny about her is that she does appeal to a demographic of white women who are like
like black guys.
There you go. You said it. I was trying to find a better way to say that, but like who literally don't give a fuck about why you're rich. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't listen to the music. I don't watch football. I don't watch basketball. I don't know shit about it. But you're rich and you probably can fuck. So like, let's lay in this bed and have a conversation. I think that's the appeal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did y'all watch like any of the full interviews yet? Like with Funny Marco or like with Drake or anything? Okay. Cause there's a lot that's being said about this. I mean, my boy told me as soon as he seen Drake laying in the bed with this white girl, he said, this ain't gonna be good at all. Number one, Drake already on target as being like a creepy ass nigga. People already looking at him as being like, yo. And now, you know, and obviously this feels like a rollout because we getting Drake at midnight. But it, you know, I don't know if y'all heard about the whole thing with Drake has requested to get his interview taken down with her, and you know that's not on her page anymore. But it feels like a rollout. You know what I'm saying? People saying, oh, yeah, he tried to fuck her, and now, you know what I'm saying, like it didn't work out. And some people say it didn't work out.
No, that was that dude from Barstool's fault. He started that stupid rumor on a podcast, and then he ran it back when she pressed him about it. And she released the DMs. Apparently, he heard it from his girlfriend's friend. Like, what the? Like, yo, if you don't get this cockamamie bullshit the fuck out of here, you're supposed to be a fucking CEO. Yeah. And you're over here gossiping like a fucking high school girl. Bro, get the fuck out of here.
What happened to journalism? Like, what is this? Like,
yo, what the fuck?
What is this, bro? Like, this is enough?
Source. Trust me, bro.
Yeah. Like, yo, bro, I heard from somebody who heard that this is what happened. Like, it's not enough. But yeah, I mean, it's working for the sense of like, yes, we're talking about like all in all. I've heard people talk bad on her. Like, yo, I don't really give two damns about what she's doing. Like, if that's her style, that's her style, whatever. But a lot of people are saying like, yo, this is why, you know, you don't do interviews with like industry plans. But a lot of people call her industry plans and shit. Could be true, could not be. I don't care. That's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is that people is like, yeah, yo, I see a sexual assault case coming soon. I'm like,
oh, Jesus.
Possibly. I mean, it could have, like, it would definitely, like I said, back to the beginning of the pod, believability. If something came out where she was talking about, yeah, you know, before the pod, you know, Drizzy or even Yachty was acting weird, or, you know, the energy was very off because she's starting with Yachty. It could go to Drake because of the fact that she went to the show and all this other shit. And she was laying in the bed with the nigga. So I'm like, it could get to that point. However, it's believable. It's very believable. People will take the headline, they'll run with it, and it could be a rollout. But at the end of the day, Drake can't be affording that stuff like that, especially because of the history that he has with all the other people that, you know, the grooming allegations and, you know, just him being with the different types of people. Like, it's not a good look. That's all I'm saying. So, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, bro.
You're always in danger. You're definitely always in danger. So, like, you know, you got to just acknowledge that. But, you know, who is she, though? Like, who is she? Isn't she like somebody's daughter or something like that?
I looked into it. No, I looked into it today just because I was fucking curious. So she is the wife of a TikToker who is...
She's somebody's wife?
He's a millionaire. Yeah.
She's somebody's
wife.
She has kids. You absolutely are not laying with rappers in the bed.
She started off...
in my crib.
Exactly. She started off making like just TikTok videos with like her husband. Did like marriage TikToks and shit like that. And... apparently, it like somehow somebody set up the Drake interview. I think she put up like a TikTok saying, "Hey, I'll pay somebody $300 if they could set me up an interview with a celebrity," and somehow she got Drake, and then that's just how that happened.
I think it wasn't Drake first. It was Funny Marco. Funny Marco got the Yachty interview, and then the Yachty interview led to the Drake interview. But it was Funny Marco was the $300. Like somebody got Funny Marco for $300. It wasn't like they found Drake.
Shout out Funny Marco. That's funny. Funny Marco. That's funny within itself. That like somebody was gonna take that $300 and he took it
and got Funny. I got Funny Marco.
It's like
hilarious.
The 6 degrees of separation is real, man. That's real, bro. Man. Listen, we gonna get somebody on here like on Because We Are. Let me tell you, Madam connected to Miss
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I might be working on a few things. I'm not gonna say anything yet, but I might be working on a few things.
yeah, we'll get there. But all in all, it's like I don't know how I feel about her that much yet. But I'm seeing this thing develop. Yes, I believe we're getting Drake tonight, right?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't believe in none of that shit. I don't ever believe his rumor drops.
Yeah. Even when he says it, like if he says it on a stage, it's not happening. Like he's good at dropping track lists. He's good at dropping covers and stuff like that. He's been active on social media, so I know something is coming, but it's not ready. I don't think it's dropping tonight.
It's a rollout for the rollout.
It's a rollout for the rollout.
He's usually foreshadowing some type of like, I don't know, theme to the album outside of just his merch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like blurs all over the city of Toronto or some shit. I don't know.
I would say though, like if it were to drop tonight, because we're recording on Thursday, if it were to drop tonight, I feel like not enough has been done to garner enough attention towards it yet.
Agreed.
So,
and I don't think you drop. When
How
you're
much
touring.
marketing? How much in the marketing budget can they have fucking left over there? They spent all that money on CLB and then all these other albums that have been dropping these last like 3 years. They could just shooting blanks at this point, shooting what you got.
Yeah, at some point you just got to start dropping. Well, I mean, I guess that's not true because you want to be able to create the environment for the project. I don't know. I never really got that far down the line. So,
did the show that you were at give you any like inklings of like what to expect on this album at all?
He ain't seen nothing about that. I've seen clips of
That's
when he
why
was
I
talking
don't
about.
believe.
He said, "Yeah, it's coming in
Maybe
like
when the
2
tour's
weeks or
over.
something like that." You know,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he I don't think you drop an album in the middle of your tour.
I was kind of hoping for it, but it's whatever. If it don't come, it's fine. It'll come eventually, I'm sure, but we'll see. Any other, you want to go on to music before we go on to NFL stuff? Any other music things that we're expecting tomorrow at all
No.
that y'all know about?
No.
I
I think ASAP's dropping soon. I'm not sure if it's an album or another single, but I'm pretty sure he's dropping soon. Don't quote me, but that's what I heard today.
This is wrong music stuff.
Shout out to our boy Brett.
What'd he do?
What's it called? I'm not sure if you saw the ASAP Rocky video for Riot. He was one of the videographers for the LA stuff that they shot. So shout out to our guy Brett. It's honestly like a big thing, I think, to work on a ASAP Rocky music video. I think he's one of the more creative artists when it comes to his visuals, and he really takes it serious. And he's always trying to try something super crazy and new with the effects and the way it's just shot. How he shoots practically a lot.
Nice.
So yeah, shout out to Brett. Yeah, we spent a lot of time watching those LSD videos growing up. So
Industry needs Brett.
good for him, man.
Yeah, shout out to Brett, man. We gotta watch that. I'll see how that goes.
I do want to give a shout out to the video of the year so far. Victoria Monet's video for On My Mama. I don't know if you guys had an opportunity to see the entire video, but the video is fire. She's incredible. This is her breakout year. I can't wait for Jaguar 2 to drop. I think it drops next week, August 24th, I think, or August 25th, something like that. Jaguar 2, I'm probably going to end up playing some new shit off of that once it drops. So that's one of my bigger releases this year that I'm waiting for. And I mean, I'm glad she's getting the budget. I'm glad she's getting the creative direction because she's one of my favorite artists right now.
I actually got a list of albums that are about to drop right now. Some big names on here. So I was correct. ASAP Rocky is dropping his Don't Be Dumb album.
Okay.
Joyner Lucas is dropping
that
Now
tomorrow,
I'm Busy.
like Friday.
It says August 18th.
All right.
Yeah, so at midnight.
ASAP's in
We got a Mick Jenkins album coming out. We were just talking about
I like Jenkins.
we were just talking about this nigga, weren't we?
Were we? When?
Were we?
Were we talking about Drake and his camp and shit? And all the mother niggas not being able to get love?
I don't know. I never like he.
Anyway.
All right.
Sierra is dropping CC tomorrow.
What?
Did y'all see her video she had? Yeah, it says album.
Oh shit.
She dropped a song and video recently with Chris Brown, correct?
Chris Brown, yeah.
Y'all see
song,
that?
but she also had
Was
another
it a video
song
for it?
That was
There's a
pretty
video,
dope.
yeah.
That was like I've heard listening.
gotta
Sarah
watch
still got it. Like she could still.
Absolutely.
For sure. For sure.
Absolutely.
Hopefully we see
Let's see,
Sierra Usher feature at some point. But
For our Childish Major fans, we have First Lady, the album coming out tomorrow. And Rocket Power from Quavo. I had no idea this was coming out tomorrow, but yeah, he's dropping that.
I got a bad feeling about that one.
Why? You like Otto. It's a perfect album for him.
Yeah, sure. Quavo's is the not talented one. He's the Chic Luch of
That's funny because I said when Quavo came out, I said he was the face of Migos.
Yeah,
I still think that's true.
He is.
I still he's the face of Migos.
I mean,
yeah,
for sure.
He got the hooks.
the Jealousy record with Offset and Cardi, and then the records that he made with Takeoff were all good. And he had a couple singles that were pretty good, but Quavo has not been able to establish himself as a solo artist. Whereas Offset has, frankly. So we'll see.
I don't know if that's true because Quavo been doing a lot of he's on a lot of the big hits. He's on a lot of the ones that be making it into
are
movies
those
and
his
shit.
songs though?
Yeah, he's featured because he's the face.
Yeah, but he is the person of he fits on it. Congratulations.
I can't believe he got Sweetie off that fucking dumbass DM. Y'all remember the DM?
I'm not surprised.
I'm not gonna hate on him.
See all the shit Sweetie doing lately? I'm not surprised, nigga.
Nah, I hear you.
That's an opportunist.
But
It's not that hard to get somebody on DMs these days.
Nah, but that was a terrible DM. That would never. If he wasn't rich, that would never work.
What's your best shot that you ever took on a DM?
On a DM, I don't shoot in the DMs.
Oh my god, bro.
Shoot.
Oh
Back
yeah,
in college.
you let it go, right?
No, I was doing way too much, nigga.
Yeah.
I was like, I would take a photo of a nigga sliding into second base and then Photoshop my face over it and just
Oh,
send
that's
the photo.
fire. You'd have got me.
Yeah. What? Alrighty.
I like creative shit like that.
Yeah.
I would have been like, oh, you so stupid.
Fantasizing about you and shit. Hold on. I got a clip for this. Hold on. Listen to this nigga this nigga. He's very inspirational about shooting.
Before I went to bed last night, I put up 100 shots. Nothing crazy either, just routine, working on my craft, trying to get better. I get these shots up at night because it's easy. Number one, I'm not even worried about a reply. And I'm focused on my form because that's what matters the most. Not if you make them. Who cares how many shots I make? It's more about, am I taking good shots? A lot of y'all had this mindset where you shoot 1 or 2 times and then you stop shooting. I shoot 3 shots in 3 seconds. I get these shots off so quick, it's like defenders don't even have time. And I see y'all's comments, oh, aren't you afraid you're gonna miss? Let me tell y'all something. There's no such thing as a missed shot, okay? You either make the bucket or you learn. If I'm learning what I did wrong, I'm not missing, I'm gaining. You think I wanna shoot all these shots? No, I don't do it for personal reasons. I do it because I want to get better. I literally have a girl. I could be chilling with her, but I'm still in the gym, getting up shots every day because I have love for the game. That's passion. And you know what the best part is? You wake up and you realize you hit a few. As long as I make one, I feel like I'm shooting 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
Bro, in the whole video was he literally shot 100 shots on Tinder. It's bro, even if you get 3 out of those hundreds, I mean,
that's good numbers, bro. That's good numbers.
Nah,
I'm telling you, it's like baseball percentages. Them just look low. You got to think of historical.
They're heavy though.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
When I was on dating apps, I think the best shot I ever took, I don't know why it didn't work, but the best shot I ever took, there was this girl named Celine, and I said, Celine, You like somebody, I'm trying to put this D on. It did not work.
That's a good shot.
It did not work, but I felt like that was a Steph Curry shot, like from half court. You know what I'm saying?
Half court. It's like Carlton Banks, nigga.
Shit hit the backboard. Yeah. No, when I was like,
the less you know about whether or not you're gonna make it, the closer you gotta be to the basket. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta make sure it's a high percentage shot. If you don't know, if you're not sure that you're gonna make it, get closer to the rim. It's all right.
I got another pitch for our $100,000 episode. I feel like, or at least for our Patreon, I feel like our girls would not approve of this, but I feel like if we hop on like the dating apps and just see how many we can pull, like in a week-long period.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I genuinely be curious.
Like how many people could you pull like in a week-long period?
I don't even know what the damn UI looks like. I'd really just be curious, bro. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
We all got to use catfish profiles though. The same account. We're all the same nigga. We just gotta see who can pull the most. We got.
We make our own bios.
Yeah, we gotta.
That'd be hard.
Make our own bios, but we the same nigga. I work out of Miami. Nobody will ever know.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's hard.
That's facts.
That's
we all in different parts of the East Coast.
What was
we could be one of them niggas with that from different locations. We'll have the Miami, then the plane, and then DC, and then the plane, and then North Carolina. Like we travel.
Yeah, facts.
What's
Yo, we
what
gonna
was
get
the
hella
line
bitches.
that Drake said? I just caught a baddie off of Finsta or something like that. I just caught a baddie off of Finsta. That's hard. Like if you Drake, imagine you a shorty and like, you know what I'm saying, you decide you're gonna link up with some dude and find out it's a catfish, but the catfish is Drake. Like that's hard. That's good work right there. I'm just saying.
I guess
not leading with the fact that you're Drake is tough.
I'm not gonna hold you. This is
shit.
Some toxic shit, and we can move on to NFL shit immediately after this. But the whole, I told you already, the whole close friends things, how everybody's in it, and that's how I had to go. Yeah. So I'm in a lot of people's close friends, and I gotta say, a lot of these bitches don't be talking about nothing, bro. I'm like, you be thinking
God,
the close friends not what it used to be.
Nope. That shit whack.
It is not what it used to be. You're not trying to be in close friends no more. But
take me out.
Yeah, take me out. You ever asked somebody to be like, yeah, don't take me out of this, bro. Like, anyway, let's get into some NFL updates, and then we'll get into, I don't think we have any like movie updates or whatever. TMNT, hey, damn, you gonna see that? I'm sure we'll talk about it. We're not gonna have
that on Saturday.
Yeah, honestly, quick thing, because we're not gonna be able to talk about because we off next week. But I like TMNT a lot, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Like that shit was fire in terms of like the references, the animation, the jokes, everything that they had was like really great. Like it really got me into TMNT. It made me feel like this movie was made for us, like people our age and under. Yeah. It was really, really great. And like how that includes
I'd like to think of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles having the best variations of like different movies. Like, what I'm saying? We've seen a lot of different Power Rangers. We've seen DC do it over 1,000,000 times, but like I feel like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies and cartoons, like for the most part, they bat a good percentage. There's a few of the live actions that are kind of meh, but some of them are pretty good. Like I like the last ones that came out like in 2017, 2016, whenever that was.
Is that the Michael Bay TMNT?
Yes, those were fun.
Shout out to the
this
TMNT,
is the funnest one for sure.
Shout out to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge game that came out on PS4 a couple years ago. Fire. Just like they're making dope video games too still. So shout out to them.
Aren't
this
they putting
Ronin
in one of these fighting games?
Yeah, they're doing they're doing the last Ronin game.
I thought they were putting him in one of these in the Mortal Kombat shit too. I might have got it confused. That'd be fire though. They should put him in there.
Yeah, it'd be dope.
Oh no, they were Injustice. That's where I got it confused.
They were in Injustice. Yep.
Yeah, this is the one though. I feel like y'all gonna like this one a lot. But yeah, let's get into some NFL updates and then we'll get into music and get out of here. But let's start. Who y'all want to start with?
Oh boy, let's start with the shitty ass running back market, man. I feel sorry for these guys. It's looking like Josh Jacobs is the next victim to come over the next season. He's gonna have a hard time getting a deal apparently. Jonathan Taylor demanded a trade. You're still trying to see where that goes. Jim Irsay is a fucking dickhead for saying the stuff that he did say about the running back market, and
he's on coke.
Oh, what did he say? Like, oh, if I died and Jonathan Taylor was out the league in 10 years, like, none of us, the league would have forgotten about it, or something along the lines of that, which is just so fucking weird to say, like at a press conference. What the fuck?
But also at the same time, I feel like these running backs is getting lineman offers in terms of like their financial status. Like they're getting like really bad deals.
What do you mean?
Like in terms of like
I don't know if that offensive linemen at least get the best contracts in the NFL. Like if you're a good offensive lineman, you're one of the top paid guys in the league.
Shit.
Yeah, running backs get they get the shorter. They get the worst in the long run.
What you would
because
expect,
their careers are shorter.
You would expect it to be in reverse. I'm not gonna hold you. You kind of would like
of
in
course,
terms of
because they're the most used positions out there, bro. They get beat up the most.
Yeah.
It's definitely dangerous. Too many guys are done by the time they're 30. You know what I mean? Like, it's a super short shelf life, and now NFL owners are really doing the devil's work and really trying not to pay guys who have had successful careers and successful seasons for these franchises.
Yeah.
So, the NFL is definitely one of those sports where like hold out.
It's a boys club, man.
Get you a bag.
Like what? Like they talk about like it's like the owners got together and are like, yo, let's just not pay these guys.
Not pay running backs for sure.
If all of us buy into this idea, we can change the market. Because I think maybe the NFL owners are kind of scared of what like they're seeing from the NBA and how much power the players are having in terms of like where they want to go and their destinations and whatnot, and they're just trying to. The NFL's literally a boys club, bro. It's billionaire motherfuckers meeting up at a country club deciding how they're gonna run shit, and how they're gonna run this league, and with ads and sponsorships, they run basically the country and everything, and the states that they reside in. Sure. So they just want to maintain that power, bro. And with as popular as the running back position is, and as popular as these players are, it's too much money up against them, man, and it sucks. It really does suck. But
what are you gonna do?
On the other hand, we are happy to see that we did see some of our top guys find a destination. Dalvin Cook, Trendell, you called this one. Dalvin Cook to the Jets. Whew. New York / New Jersey gets another Pro Bowl running back.
Yeah, another weapon, big time weapon. Yeah, big
shout out
to Saquon. Yeah. Saquon is Dalvin Cook. Man, they cooking over there in New York.
The Giants and the Jets are both going to be really good this year. I'm very interested to see them go up against each other because I know the AFC East plays the NFC.
The Jets are going to be really good this year.
You're not feeling it from the Giants.
Who the Giants got to throw to, bro? Darren Waller?
Yeah. Well, Darren Waller.
Are they working out Sterling Shepard? They down bad.
Eagles guy. All right. Get your shit off, bro. Get your shit off, man. It's all good. I'm a Jets fan. I don't got like Giants ammo.
Jets are looking good.
Yeah, for sure.
As days go on, maybe it's because they're on hard knocks and they got all the coverage on them right now and everything, but I'm seeing them becoming more and more of the favorites out of the AFC East as we get closer to week 1.
I haven't watched most of the preseason games. Has Aaron played any of these preseason games yet? Nah, right?
I think he played last night. I think he played against the Bucks, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, okay.
I don't pay too much attention to the preseason outside of niggas getting hurt.
I thought they played Saturday against
one of them.
Yeah, Cause I know they blew up the Panthers on last Saturday.
They left them on zip.
Yeah,
But again, because it's so like there's no like incentive to playing in the preseason. So
there shouldn't be, honestly, because the way the injuries have been the last few years, it's not even worth the risk, bro. I don't know what's going on with the training staff, or just the, I don't know if it's the field maybe, but these players are just year by year, bro. They're just breaking down in the preseason before the season even starts. So I'd rather them play like a few snaps in, feel the field, feel some, get a little bump here or there, and then get them out. Don't play them too long. Not worth it.
Thanks.
Another signing, though. Got this guy about the AFC East. He ran a running over to now with the Patriots. He went from one toxic fan base to another. This hurts me. I'm a big Ramondre Stevenson guy in fantasy football. I love him. And now this fucking fat motherfucker is going to cut into his run. So, God damn it.
If he gets any. He still got to prove.
Belichick's not the easiest guy to impress, but I think Zeke still got some Zeke in him, I think. It's not as sharp, but.
Quick NFL updates before we announce the fact that we drafting. You know what I'm saying? I might leave this to you, Kamish.
Any NFL
once we have a
updates?
Date for it, but still good to announce.
No, nothing really.
No, other than those two pickups.
Yeah, those are the two big
things. No major injuries.
Yeah. Oh well, Joe Burrow went down. We don't know the extent of the seriousness on that. I'm seeing some say he's going to be out for 7 weeks. I'm seeing some say he'll be back for week 1. I'm seeing some say he'll be back for week 3. So honestly, it's probably just the Bengals insiders, just throwing out fake stories just to, catch people off guard so they don't know what to expect come week 1. But Joe Burrow's a tough motherfucker. I'm sure he's going to be out there and be fine. Regardless, the Bengals have a fucking powerhouse offense, weapons all over the place. They'll be fine.
Just for the listeners that's into, what we into, the football game, we will be drafting live once we have a date. Once we figure that out, we'll figure it out. We'll put it on our Because We Are Instagram and socials and stuff like that once we have a date for it. But we are going to be drafting that. I'm going to put that out for y'all to see us in the draft. Because as y'all know, Hard has joined us in the could have been
football league
draft for this time. This could have been fantasy football league for the first time. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for football to be back.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. Even watching like these preseason games got me excited. My Saints creeped out a little win, snuck out a little win against Kansas City. I'm saying Derek looked good out there.
I think we lost to Baltimore, but apparently Baltimore has won like the last 24 preseason games in a row or some ridiculous shit like that. So them niggas take that shit serious.
But look out for that. We'll be making more announcements as time gets closer. But anything else we got before we head out? I guess like a lasting question that I had for y'all that we can have before we get out of here. Is there conspiracies that y'all would want to know the true story to?
Is Tupac still alive?
I
don't know. I'm too invested.
Too invested. Just hearing you say that just sounds bad funny.
Nigga, I've been invested since I was in the 6th, 7th grade, bro.
So this nigga
I did a whole paper on it.
Yeah. And what's your conclusion? You think he is?
Oh, absolutely.
He did.
That nigga out there.
He dead as hell.
He out there.
He might have not been dead when he said he was announced that he was dead, but I feel like
he dead now.
He dead now.
I always think about if he was still alive.
I know all the. Never mind.
Hi. Do not say what the fuck I'm thinking about. Thinking you about to say. You already got the answers to that one. Do not bring that shit up, please. Bring up something else.
I'm glad you
don't remember. Yeah, his face lets me know that he's not even thinking about it. So good. Just give us something.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Good. That's what's up. Good. What's a conspiracy that you actually believe or would want to know the true story to?
I should have thought about this before. I don't know. I actually have a bunch, but I just don't know. First of all, I'm not a conspiracy guy.
That's
what I
surprising.
mean by that is there's shit that's true and then there's shit that's not true. And like the things that are true are pretty like obvious that they're true, and the things that are not true, they're easily like proven or disproven. So the one that's like I know what you I'm not gonna say.
This nigga was fighting for his life, trying to figure out what I was talking about. Please
I'm
don't.
not gonna say that
Forget
because
it.
I already know the
Forget it.
answer.
It's done. Forget it. Forget it.
Nah, but shit. Now that's all I could think about. Fuck it, 9/11. I'm gonna just go there. I'm gonna just go there. How much did they know?
I want to know how much they knew about Aaliyah's death. I'm obsessed with that shit.
What do you mean?
What was that?
It's a new picture?
Is that Jersey?
He just posted that? I don't think so. I still don't think so.
What you mean?
I don't think it's dropping.
Oh,
It might. Does On the Radar make it to the album? Or is it just a freestyle?
No.
That might be a song, but it don't sound like that.
Okay.
Y'all ever heard it? Real quick on that. Y'all ever heard a song that sounded one way before the album dropped, and then it sounded different on the album, and you like the old version more?
All the time.
Yeah.
Just seeing if it's not just me.
What's it called? Dej Loaf's. What's that song she came out? Me, You, and Hennessy.
Try Me.
You, Me, and Hennessy. Nah.
Oh.
Yeah, Me, You, and Hennessy.
Yeah. Janae got a couple of those too, like the SoundCloud versions or like the versions. P Power. That shit was banging before they put it on CLB. Or not CLB. Gunna's album. Forgot what it's called. P Power, the original. That shit bangs. The one with the real sample in it.
I like the original Dior. I like by Pop Smoke with the dropout. That was super hard because it has this drop and then the 808 comes in. That shit was just stupid. It was perfect. They should have kept it like that.
Have y'all heard didn't I tell you?
I loved the rough version of Love Lockdown by Kanye West, and I hated the finished version on the album.
Mad of the records on that album are better than the rough versions. RoboCop too. He changed the whole beat on RoboCop for some reason. Yeah. Super annoying.
That's when I think Kanye started doing like that, because that's when he would like secretly start changing stuff on the album without even announcing it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That's when he like started doing that shit.
I thought it was gonna happen all the time when streaming came around because, like, you know, obviously before it's physical. You know what I mean? You can't recall 50,000 records that you sent out. You know, so. But
yeah,
I thought like, oh yeah, streaming, niggas is gonna be changing shit on the fly. That's why I thought when Drake came out with the playlist thing, I was like, ooh, he's gonna this is gonna be like a living album. He's gonna change it every 2 weeks or something like that. That'd be crazy.
He did not.
Somebody's gonna do that.
Yeah, it should be. It should be a thing. I feel like active because more people are coming to grips with the idea that like none of this stuff is like static and it can change. You know, a lot of people are talking shit about like Spider-Verse, how there's like many different versions of the movie that's out. So
I hate those people. Get over it, bro. It doesn't change the film at all.
Nah.
Oh, they took out a line. Oh, they added some more. They added some shadows to Prowler Miles' face at the end.
This voiceover take is different than the one they used in the original. Like, nigga,
oh, shut up! Y'all just looking for a reason to hate the movie. That's how good it was. You see the stuff y'all bitching at?
Yeah. Go touch.
I actually just watched the version that's on streaming now. Across the Spider-Verse, it's still great.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt that. The only bad thing is that, like, you know, we're not gonna get the next part of that for a while.
It's not coming. I told my daughter right, she's in 8th grade. They're not getting it until she graduates high school.
Yeah, it is.
It's not coming out.
They were better off not announcing anything about the next movie.
Yeah,
honestly,
this shit is gonna be the next Avatar, which is fucking heartbreaking. Because it takes two. They don't have a writer, even if they almost have it done. They're gonna want to tweak it, and then they have to do all the voiceover work, and then they have to do all the animation. This shit is not coming out until.
And they're dealing with the blowback from the last from the animations from the last show, all the complaints that they got, how they were overworked, underpaid, and all that type of shit. They're gonna have to, kind of
we're not getting
be
that movie,
lenient
bro.
a little bit. Yeah,
like I wouldn't even think about it. Like literally, it's the only way to survive. It's just not.
Just enjoy this one, bro.
Yeah,
just enjoy this one. Enjoy you got 2 of them right now. Enjoy those.
This nigga Tren's sad now.
Nothing better happen to Shamik Moore. Stay your ass in trouble, bro. Stay your ass out of trouble, my nigga.
Facts.
Don't go to jail or nothing.
For real. Every time we talk
like
good about
Tory,
somebody, stop.
Not really. We haven't been talking about Shamik. We all this talk about Miles. We really shout out Shamik.
I mean, they talked about how they want him he's interested in doing the live action version of Miles.
You too old, nigga. Give it up.
You can't be Raekwon and Miles Morales, bro. Sorry. You can't do those 2 roles, my nigga.
It's not happening.
And who was he in fucking in the Get Down Grandmaster Flash?
Yeah, like come on, son. You're doing too much, my nigga.
Oh man. Yo, all right,
somebody said they was I'm sorry, one more thing on movies. Someone said that Lupita Nyong'o is being considered for the live action version of The Princess and the Frog. No fucking things. Lupita Nyong'o is 40 something years old. She can't be nobody's princess. Let somebody young do it. They could have just had Halle do that instead of The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid was awful. I don't know if y'all have actually got a chance to watch it.
I didn't see it.
I saw it. It was cool. I enjoyed it. It was cool.
Fucking ass.
They need to cast her as what's her name? Coco Jones? Tiana?
Yeah, for sure.
That's the one right there. That's it.
That's it.
Give it to Coco Jones. Let her do a thing. Definitely don't give that shit to Kiki. Even though I love Kiki, on the record.
Or Aquafina.
Yo, stop. Before we get out of here, I want to play something before I play my actual song for the day. Have y'all heard this before? Have y'all heard the Spotify singles version of Money Long's Hours and Hours? Did y'all hear that before?
The Spanish one?
Horas y horas.
Yes, I did. I did. Yeah.
Hold on. The fuck? Why is that?
I gotta hear this.
Hold on. Why is it not?
That shit hard, nigga. I don't know what you about to. That shit bangs, nigga. The fuck?
Shit popped up on my Discover Weekly. I was like, what the fuck?
Usualmente no hago esto, pero te puedo cantar en español.
Pause. Is this her? Do you know if this is her hot? Okay.
Yeah. Lo tuyo es mío ahora. Puedo hacer esto por horas. Sentar y hablarte aquí por horas. Regalarte unas rosas. Nos bañamos en las olas de champaña y una
Yo, what the
cena.
fuck? All right.
Pero eres tú que me devoras. Cuando haces lo que haces, lo que eres, tú me das superpoderes. El mundo es nuestro si lo quieres. Empezamos en la cocina, los rayos me iluminan. Nos mojamos en la lluvia, terminamos en la ducha. Yo lo haré por horas y horas y horas. Yo lo haré por horas y horas y horas.
Is it racist to think that's funny?
Yo, this shit not hitting this. This shit not hitting the same way the English version. I'm not gonna hold you. This is one of those things. I don't know if it's because I know the word for hours and I hear it and I'm just like, this shit ain't banging.
You know what it is? It sounds too literal. You know what I mean? Like like I feel like when I think of words that I know in Spanish and using them in a sentence, they use it differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
for sure.
Like when you say love is amor, but when you say I love you, you say te quiero.
Yeah.
It's different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I would just expect it in the sense of the song to maybe just sound different and not just horas y horas. Yeah. It sounds like I wrote it and translated it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just Google Translate and just read the shit that popped up. Yeah.
Nah, she had apparently she had like people, I forgot what their name was. Something brothers that helped her make this.
So she's not Spanish. She appropriated.
Yeah, nah, somebody like helped her.
Yeah,
that's why I put this on.
For sure.
Yeah.
We just out here appropriating.
Just out here appropriating.
Fuck it.
But yeah, nah, let's get into it for real. Wicked Radio shit. I'm just gonna get right into it. AMAKA got an album dropping tomorrow. A couple features with Kai Cenat.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Honestly, I hate that the summer is ending so soon because this would have been my summer jams for real. But she just dropped a single from it, Oasis by AMAKA. I'm gonna play that.
This vibe is right, it's like an oasis. We hit you like two guys who call themselves an oasis. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on like fire. Do it all, do it all, do it all, do it all, It's Saturday, gyrate, then to the beach by ways. I take a drive my place and spend the hours driving. When I land, go, send for me. I won't need to give it all, give it all. I've been a long way here after all. You can't deny this vibe is right. It's like an oasis. You like two guys who call themselves an oasis. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on like fire. Do it all, do it all, do it all, do it all, got. This vibe is right, it's like an oasis. You like two guys who call themselves an oasis. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on like fire. Do it all, do it all, do it all, do it all,
Son. Oasis by AMAKA, formerly of Van Jess. For those fans that miss Van Jess already, she coming out swinging, man. So go stream that shit. She's coming out with a little EP or album. I don't know if it's an EP or album. But she's coming out with that tomorrow. By the time you hear this,
I think it's the album.
The EP's out already? Are you sure?
Yeah, she dropped the EP. She dropped the EP.
Nah, something's coming out tomorrow, bro. I don't think you. The album,
no, an album's coming out tomorrow.
So the album is coming out tomorrow. By the time you hear this, the album will be out. Go listen to that AMAKA. I don't know what the album is called, but definitely go spin that. You know, if you want some late summer or early fall vibes. We never talked about that. We gotta talk about that eventually. Like, what's your favorite period of like music releases? Like when it comes out, y'all like that like late fall or like early fall vibe type shit like that comes out? Because this right now, this is still my vibe. Like summer is ending, but this is still something that gets me going.
I have a visceral reaction to like that fall winter era. I remember certain albums very distinctly.
My favorite albums usually come in like that November, December, January period. I feel like last quarter into first quarter is usually when I find something that I really enjoy. That I'm like, fuck, I'm upset. This just missed the qualifications for the Grammys. Like, right? Because the cutoff is like, what, October or something like that?
Nicki dropping this October. I don't know if y'all have seen that she's in Call of Duty, but that's a whole other thing.
Oh my God, yes. I listened to like a whole 4-minute videos of just all of her audio clips.
She did that shit, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. She handled that.
Yo, Call of Duty is getting some niggas on there. They had Katie on there and shit too. It's just fire.
Got to the bag. But anyway, Marco, who's going next?
I'll go up next.
Sure.
So what I got DJ Premier. I hope this means a project is coming soon, but he did drop a single recently with an up-and-coming artist that goes by the name of Rome Streetz, as well as the Griselda General himself, Westside Gunn. This is probably one of the better Westside Gunn verses I've heard in a long time. So, a Runway by DJ Premier.
That old real shit. That old real shit. That old real shit. That old true story. Hey yo, that old real used to slide food through the slot in my cell, now we eat in the mansion. Diamonds like Prince, Nassim in the ring dancing. And queens like Prince Hakeem with your queen lamping. I'm handsome, white girls love me like I'm part of Hanson. Mommies love me like I'm Bad Bunny. I been that nigga out here having my way before I had money. Life a marathon, son can't sprint on this long road. I was thinking like old dog instead of Sean Combs. Bad boy, I need $1 billion. Always knew that niggas can never hold me down, I'm too resilient. Zoom in the Beamer coupe, one button, remove the ceiling. This MC is shoot like Sean, standing on business. Lot of niggas play the game, but a small fraction is winners. The others don't even know they losing, that shit ridiculous. Before music, I was tuned in with the snippers. Grams for blue strips in my mittens. Real shit. We could either destroy or we could build shit. Pay attention to your circle, know who you deal with. Gotta know the difference between fraud and trill shit. These niggas watch, dropped a lot of albums, I don't feel shit.
Hey yo, we used to wanna be like Mike. Now I got 50 in the mics. Still keep the dope in the rice. Talk about money, get it right, nigga. We used to wanna be like Mike. Now I got 50 in the mics. Still keep the dope in the rice. Talk about money, get it right, yo, the outlandish two-stepping, grams dancing. I'm handsome, I'm Manson, bulletproof under the Vanson. I'm lamping, reclining in two-seaters, I'm prancing. Radar shit fiends was vamping like Jimmy. Toast to Sydney, Ace Roses in me. Posing in Bentley in Kingston, walking through Tivoli. Batman, I felt like Ziggy. Zigzag, ziggalog, zips on the Ricky. I don't give a fuck who you are, I get busy. Versace, Fendi, Rats Cloud, I blow your brains out, you hit me. Have you covered in red dots for pennies? Please forgive me, Lord, I go hard. Left from the straw from Goyard, Mozart, Rose Gold, choke hard, I'm so hard. I don't even know y'all, I'm so raw. You nothing at all, nigga, I'm having a ball, nigga. Yo, we used to wanna be like Mike. Now I got 50 in the mind.
You don't get more hip-hop than DJ Premier. That was Runway featuring Rome Streetz and Westside Gunn. I'm hoping that's off an album. Boom Bap is still very much alive, ladies and gentlemen. DJ Premier still got it. God damn it.
Just a real quick correction. AMAKA dropped a couple singles and it wasn't a whole EP. So correction on my end. But shout out to AMAKA dropping the album tonight. So for my choice, we are getting late in the summer. Season's about to change. I don't know what you guys have had for a song of the summer, but this is gonna be mine for sure. It just got released a couple weeks ago, but I have not stopped playing it. Shout out to Snoh Aalegra. Usually is a more up-tempo joint for a song of the summer, but this record, Be My Summer, is just it's perfect. So yeah, Snoh Aalegra, Be My Summer.
Be my summer, protect me from the rain. Be my summer, protect me from the rain. Oh, be my summer, protect me from the rain. Be my take me. I try to run away. There's no escape you taking, tenure in my heart. I can't change how I feel. Try moving on, but I'm right here where we left off. Naked walls at my place when you met me. Now they dressed up with my mama's poetry. You were oceans away, but you fell deep, didn't you? I know we both not sure what lies ahead of us. Can you be my summer? Protect me from the rain. Be my summer. Protect me from the rain. Be my summer. Protect me from the rain. Be my summer. Protect me. Drifting, I'm cast away. Just like the ways you get your way and leave me lost. Cause show me how you feel. We're running out of time, I don't wanna see this fall. All these walls that you build, they don't scare me. I can stop these withdrawals if you let me. I know you tried, but you couldn't forget me. Did you? I know we both not sure what lies ahead of us. Can you be my summer? Protect me from the
Snoh Aalegra with Be My Summer. Beautiful, beautiful fucking song. Yeah, so thank you guys for sharing another day with us, evening, morning time, whenever you're listening to this. Please like, share, subscribe to the pod, subscribe to the YouTube. Make sure you are following us on all platforms. D's handle is Godbolt Visuals?
Godbolt_.
Yeah, Godbolt_. There we go. Follow D, follow T at Tren Dollars. Also follow me at cole.me.hod. And come back next week for another episode of Because We Are.
We off next week.
Oh, yeah.
We are actually going to be off next week and what, the week after? Or did we not decide that yet or what?
Just next week, I think.
We'll be off for at least 1 week. We're going to play it by ear. But in the meantime, definitely also make sure you're following us and subscribe to our Patreon. We have multiple tiers that you definitely want to check out. That start as cheap as just $1, y'all. Just $1. That's all we asking for. $1 a month. That's $12 a year. That's way less than what Disney Plus is about to be doing to y'all niggas. They about to pull Netflix, but let's not get into that right now. Make sure you following us on the Patreon. We are going to be having some more Patreon exclusives cooking up for y'all, man. I got another Because We Ball episode coming out with Hyde and Trendell. We might even bring on some special guests to talk about the fantasy football scape. We got a lot of basketball stuff to talk about. So definitely some NFL stuff to talk about. So you want to make sure that you follow, subscribe to us on there, following us on all of our social media platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all that good shit, because we dropping a whole bunch of shit on there.
Yo,
fantastic clips. Thanks for joining us for another fucking week. We doing this shit for real. We doing this shit for y'all because we love y'all from the bottom of our heart. Peace out. Deuces.
Like Lazarus, I was dead for 3 whole nights. Aalegra, my shit back like casino dice.